right, we're live now.
We're live?
I'm starting recording too, so we can put this on Spotify afterwards.
Am I allowed to eat?
I mean, if you want, just, you know.
Just away from the mic, yeah?
Yeah.
No, it's ASMR.
ASMR. Closing everything out of here. And then we have good connection. We got all 4 of us on the screen. This is goated.
Stream on YouTube?
Yeah, just put the sound off.
Put it on your phone if you want.
Yeah, I am. To watch it?
See what you look like. See what the comments are saying.
I just want to watch the draft. How are we going to watch it?
I'm going to flip the monitor
He's going to
over.
flip the monitor. The crib in the background for Fatty is hilarious.
Yeah.
But at least he's resting his arms on it.
Here we go. Make sure you drop a like on the stream and everything like that.
You know, Anthony's sister had a baby, right?
Yeah, my
Actually-
my mom told him last time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's why it's there
Yeah,
for
definitely.
now.
To sleep over.
Yeah, and when she babysits.
Slumber party.
Yeah. So there's 3 people watching, and it's us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It takes a minute.
Who ate this?
That was my plate. I didn't put that there. That was Gio.
Eggs. Nah, I didn't put that
Yeah,
there.
you put that there,
Nah,
bro.
You gotta put that back on the stool. That's why it goes. We put that there. That's the foundation. That's what Anthony said. And he said, put that right here.
Let's see. Damn, it's hot as shit in here.
Do you want to get the other fan?
Nah. We have audio, right? Yeah, we're good. Oh, I didn't connect Fetty's mic. You want? Is it in 4? Is it in 4? Is Fetty's mic in slot 4?
Yes.
Oh, mine is.
Oh, yours is. Oh, yeah.
He's me right now.
Steve Hatsu
Right.
said, "What's up, boys? What's up, Steve?
What's goody?
Welcome to the chat."
Can you hear us? I don't know.
Yeah,
Are we
you can.
live already?
Can you
Yep.
hear us?
Yeah,
Yep.
we're live.
I need someone to just let me know how Gio's mic sounds because it's different than all of ours.
Yeah, my mic is too loud, too quiet.
I can't even hear you coming through here, Gio.
No?
No.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're gonna have to move the mic really close to you.
Can you like adjust the
It's as high as it can go.
seriously?
Yeah.
Isn't there something that we did last time where
I could. I didn't raise it up to 60. Wait.
oh shit.
I just destroyed the viewer's ears. I'm so sorry.
What was that?
My fault, guys.
What was that?
I raised Gio's frequency too high. I speak again? It's all the way.
All the way.
Yeah, speak.
Hello, this is my talking voice.
There you go.
That's good?
Yep. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't touch
Dang.
it because that's what's making the noise. I think when I raised it, you moved it.
Wait, what happened?
No, when I raised it, you moved the mic. So that's why it peaked really loud.
That's why that happened.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot.
So let us know, guys, if
My
you can
fault.
hear Gio fine. If not, then we'll be good.
Yeah. I got this special mic, so yeah, let us know.
Let me just repost this.
Wait, why is it not popping up for me?
On YouTube?
Yeah.
It should be there. Alex said Gio has to eat the mic.
Yeah. Wait, what does he mean eat the mic?
like
get,
right on
like,
top
super
of it.
close?
Yeah.
Is this too loud?
That's actually the perfect volume. So move it as
I'm not gonna be this close though.
Move
Just
it.
bring it up a little bit more. Just like 1 or 2 notches
Steve-
more. 'cause
Steve
I'm not
said
gonna
we're
stay that
good.
close.
We're good.
Thank you, Steve. First time in the chat.
How about now, Gio?
Check. Can you hear? It's good.
Antoine, can you hear him?
How do I sound?
I hear you.
It's good. Is
Yeah.
it quiet?
Speak more, speak,
Steve
speak.
said sounds good now.
Yeah.
Good.
So we're good.
Perfect. If Steve says we're good, then we're good.
Exactly.
We go. We got 9 people in the chat.
Let's
Guys,
go.
comment where you're from, where you're watching from. We want to know. Comment your favorite team too. We want to know what team you guys are looking at for the draft.
Anthony, can you angle the fan away towards Gio's mic because I'm hearing it through the audio?
That's insane.
Yeah, let me get it.
'Cause, I mean, your mic is super sensitive, Gio.
It is.
That's the only downside of it. But yeah, we're just letting everyone kind of hop into the chat really quick, and then we'll kind of give you the rundown on what's going down today. I still hear it really.
Yo, Steve is mad funny, bro.
Yeah, I still
Look
hear
what
it a
we
lot. He said I watch y'all shorts videos while sitting on the toilet.
Yo, Steve,
That's
bro.
amazing.
Goated.
Wait, is this better?
No, I still hear it. It can't be in line of Gio's mic.
Just get it off of me, bro. How's that?
I still hear it.
Turn it off. Let's see what
No, it's
happens.
gonna get really hot.
You put it- you have to
is
put it
what
on
is,
low.
bro.
Guys in the chat, how badly is the fan sound?
Do you guys care?
Yeah, do you care?
Yeah, like
I mean, this is obviously going to Spotify tomorrow, so
that's literally the lowest it goes
and then we're gonna upload our episode Geo on Friday.
Steve says he's from Oregon, but Portland is not my favorite team. Wow.
Ah, wow, interesting. I mean,
so you're a bandwagon.
yeah, definitely. It depends on who he roots for.
Yeah.
If my guy's like, if he's like a Kings fan, then definitely not.
Watch him be like a Knicks fan. From
Oh,
Oregon.
ew. Watching y'all from Ohio, yes, sir.
Alex, we remember
Shout
you,
out,
Alex, back in the chat.
He said he
Let's go.
can't hear the fan, so perfect.
Good.
Now or before?
Now,
Alex.
now, because I had asked the chat after you moved.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, we're vibing.
Yeah.
I just realized my my laptop's at 30%. That's
You have a charger?
unneat. No,
Ooh.
I low-key
Yeah.
could use yours since you're not recording, but
yeah, you
there's
could.
no outlet near me. Oh, there's one behind me actually. Yeah, you want to hand that over?
Now?
Yeah, you want to hand that over to me?
Yeah, I got you.
Because I'm gonna pull the draft up on here. He said I like the Nuggets, but that's mainly because of Jokic. He's just so fun to watch. He really is.
And Westbrook too.
No,
Don't forget Russ.
he's not on the team anymore.
Oh yeah.
He's a free agent.
Yeah, he's not on a team anymore.
Where's Russ going?
Overseas.
Yeah,
Out
there
of the
you go.
league.
He said I'm also really looking forward to Orlando next year.
He might join KD.
Yeah, we just talked about Orlando.
Rockets?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Steve says looking forward to Orlando.
Yeah, Steve's looking forward to Orlando.
Yeah, we talked about that in a live stream on Sunday.
But yeah, we're letting y'all filter into the chat right now.
Orlando's getting cooked by Toronto.
How we all doing today, chat? As you can tell by the title and thumbnail, we're going to be reacting in real time. Can you plug this in? I can't reach. We're going to be reacting in real time to the 2025 NBA draft. This is the entirety of the first round. So, you know, draft starts in about, what? How long till the draft starts? Like 1 minute?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Let me move this over. I'm trying to think, Antoine. Is there a way for you to show you and Fetty the draft screen, because I have to pull up the dashboard on here for the stream, so I can't use the second monitor.
Unless Fetty just puts it on his phone.
Oh, you want to do that? You can. Just make sure there's no sound.
What?
If you put the
on your
draft
phone.
stream on your
Phone
phone.
is on like 40%.
Do you want me to get you a charger?
Where am I gonna put it?
Over there, there's an empty slot. Or over there.
I
by
have
the fan.
I have a portable.
Well, nobody has a monitor.
No, we have
I
one.
need both for the stream.
Dang.
Do you need your computer, Gio?
I mean, I want to watch the stream, but it's okay.
You can
We'll
watch it on Antoine's end, probably. No.
He could or his phone.
Yeah. If you tilt your laptop over towards Geo, you'll be able to watch it.
Yeah.
So,
Say it again?
he said he watched the video. Not gonna lie, I don't pay attention to future draft picks. Who is a comparable talent to what Cooper flagged? Someone said it the other day. It was like a combination of like LeBron and
Cooper Flag.
yeah, it was like LeBron and someone else. What's going on, Jack? How you doing today?
LeBron to Cooper? No.
Yeah, someone compared
What
him
do
to
you
Coop.
It's
Maybe like a better Franz. A more athletic Franz.
Franz? No.
That's crazy.
I want to say Franz because Cooper. What is Cooper good at? Let's get that down. He's
He's
super
good at
athletic.
everything.
Super
He's good at
athletic.
literally. Yeah, he is.
But he's
Scoring
not
at
elite at
will.
one thing except like protecting the rim.
Defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His defense.
But you
is
still,
elite.
it's a risk because you don't know how it's gonna translate in the NBA.
So he's like a Giannis then.
No.
Essentially, but
He's not as
not
dominant
really.
as Giannis.
He's not as dominant as Giannis. He's
Think-
a less
think-
dominant Giannis.
Think of it.
and
Think of
he's
it.
better offensively.
Think of it like
Raw.
a Giannis. If you take away a little bit of the dominance and you put him in an average athletic body, because
But he
Giannis
could
is a
shoot
freak.
better than Giannis.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like
What's
he's
the
like
draft's on E
Pascal.
ESPN, right?
Yes.
What's
There's
a
really
good
no
comp?
no comparable. Yeah.
What's going on, Ali? He said the Raptors might take Carter Bryant or Jeremiah Fears if
No,
they
they're
both
not taking
fit.
Carter Bryant, unfortunately. He
That-
didn't work out for Toronto.
So guys, we do have a guest today on the channel. He's been here before, but we got our guy Fetty back, and he is a Raptors fan. So,
Yeah. There's a lot of hype between Toronto and Carter Bryant. Everybody wants him.
oh hell yeah.
I don't think he's going to Toronto.
What's going on, Duval? He said evening from Florida. What's up, fellas? What is going on, my guy?
Ollie, we do remember you from draft night. We never forget the chat.
I don't know why that sounded like. That was funny.
That was kind of funny. But yeah, if you want to do that, Gio, you can. If you want to, if one of you puts the computer in front of Fetty so we can watch the draft.
That's got to be you, Gio.
I don't have access to any of like the ESPN, nothing. Like I can't watch it.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't have access.
Oh, you don't have cable?
Wait,
don't.
do you need the
Stream
second?
East.
Do you need the second?
Streamies the draft.
Can you give him the laptop?
I need to put the screen on for the draft dashboard on here
Yeah.
for the stream, and I can't show the draft. Oh,
I mean,
that's why-
I really can't
We didn't
turn it
think that
on
one
because it's
yeah,
plugged in.
that's why we need the third monitor. It's coming soon though. Steve said shout out Scottier Barney.
Scotty
Yes.
or Barney.
Bro, did you see
Favorite
that?
player in the NBA.
Please tell me you saw that video.
You guys have a lot of Raptors fans, huh?
Yeah, we have a decent amount.
Yeah.
But please tell me you saw it like 2 weeks ago when he was just rollerblading in the middle of the road.
Oh yeah, I saw that they recorded
There's
him.
something
Bro,
wrong with
I
Scotty
was-
Barnes. but
He's
in
just a
good
fun
way.
guy,
He's
bro.
a fun guy.
Bro, he's a fun guy, man.
There's a lot of fun guys coming out of Toronto, right?
Think about it. Think
Kawhi,
about
OG.
Yeah, Kawhi, Siakam.
Siakam.
Yeah,
this
bro.
guy Scotty is kind of funny.
Ah, crap! I don't remember my ESPN password. Time to text my
Forward
father.
for
Ali
for
said
nobody.
Ali said the Suns pick is going to be interesting. I don't know who the Suns
Suns?
going to pick.
The Suns
do
are
they
gonna
pick?
pick.
They might pick a big man.
Yeah, probably. That's my guess. The mock draft currently here. You know, let's pull up the mock draft right now. Let's go over to
Watch
this.
Toronto draft Noah Senge. I'm telling you.
So right now we
I have
have.
a feeling it's Noah Senge.
You
What
said
position is he?
so at 10 right now,
That's my
Gio.
phone.
At 10 right now, the Suns are projected to take Derek Queen out of Maryland.
Jeez.
The Raptors are projected to take Noah. Well, how do you
I
pronounce his name?
Noah Senge.
Asenge, yeah. And the
He
Nets.
just screams Toronto. I hope not.
Oh
But
my gosh. Who
Would
do
you-
you want in Toronto?
come on, Malawach.
Yeah.
Derek Queen, I wouldn't mind.
He said Noah Asenge might fit the Suns too. After
I would
the
love
trade
Carter
they do
Bryant.
before. Fair, yeah.
Realistically, who do you think you'll get
Noah
besides
Senge.
besides him?
If Coman falls, I think Toronto are gonna take him
Hmm.
because he played for NBA Africa, which is Messiah is the president of.
We'll see, bro. We'll see.
You guys-
He's not falling, bro.
I
He's
think
not falling.
I'm predicting a nice surprise for the Raptors.
Who?
You're not going to draft Noah Senge. How do you say his name?
Asenge.
Noah Senge.
Noah Senge. Okay.
Asenge, but
You never know. Toronto could surprise you.
I
They
mean-
were supposed to pick Jalen Suggs and ended up picking Scotty Barnes.
that's true. Who did you want? Scotty Barnes over Jalen
I wanted
Suggs?
Jalen Suggs.
Oh wow! I mean, to be looking back on,
And I was completely wrong. Like, I'm glad we got Scotty.
although in this Raptors team, I think Suggs would have been great because you have a point guard
Suggs.
problem now.
But one is like a good player and one
Exactly,
is like a
yeah.
star.
You can also play
Okay.
Scotty at the point now too. So
Okay,
Mm.
I'm putting the draft on my phone and keeping
Yeah.
the stream on my laptop.
that's fine. But do you guys want to know the
That's what
current
I'm gonna
updated
do.
mock draft right now?
Yeah, please.
So here's the final version from Tankathon. So the Mavs and Spurs obviously taking Flag and Harper. The Sixers now are projected to take VJ Edgecombe as Ace Bailey's trying to have his stock drop so he can get drafted to either the Wizards, Pelicans, or Nets. Then Con Knuppel for the fourth pick at Charlotte. Ace Bailey is right now projected to go fifth to Utah. Trey
Yes.
Johnson sixth to Washington. Malawach seventh to the Pelicans, which would break my heart. Then Fears eighth to the Nets. Ninth is Noah Asenge to the Raptors. 10th is Derek Queen to the Suns. And then to close out the lottery at 11, we got Yakuchonis to Portland, Carter Bryant to Chicago, Colin Murray Boyles to Atlanta, Cedric Coward to San Antoine. And that's the end of the lottery.
Carter Bryant is very underrated, though.
He really is. He's really good, to be fair.
You know what? Let me start looking up these players so I can stop being a casual. Because I don't know half the guys you guys are listing off.
Look,
right
you know
now.
what, Gio? That just sounds like a skill issue, my
Yeah,
guy.
it actually is.
So he
Hold
said,
on.
Alex Colbert said, I'm hyped for the Knicks pick.
The
Whoa,
Knicks,
what
the
Knicks
Knicks
pick?
don't pick till tomorrow.
And they're
Yeah.
probably going to wind up trading that pick anyways to get some bum. And Ali says, whoever takes Kasparis is lucky. He is a steal with his stock dropped.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
I mean, there were shouts for him to go top 6 at
Yeah,
one
he
point.
was.
The problem is his shooting and his defense.
Yeah, I mean, Yakuchonis is going to be, I think, pretty good. And I know he was supposed to be like top 10 talk, but like he's falling out. But like he may still go top 10. Who knows?
You're high on him?
I think he's good. He was really good at Illinois his freshman year, but that's just college basketball.
Right.
So like it's a different type of breed.
All right, I got the street. I got the password.
But I know he's a big body.
He's a big man.
Okay, so the picks only get 5. They only get 5 minutes to pick, which is pretty good.
Which means they're going to take
Did
10.
they start?
They're going to take 10 million commercial breaks. So the Mavs
Yeah.
have 4 minutes and 20 seconds to make their pick. They're currently on the clock. The draft is officially open and
I gotta
underway.
watch, bro. Oh my God,
Yeah,
I-
after 1 and 2.
Here, you know what? Let me see if I can get it up on my iPad.
Oh yeah,
I
put
can
on your
just put
iPad.
my laptop in front of you.
Because like I'm using this now for stream and I have it on the phone here.
Yeah. On my laptop's at my iPad's at 24%. I might need that portable.
I have to get it then.
Yeah.
Well,
Let me see if I can't even get into the ESPN app, so never mind.
All right. Ali says, "Who do you think the sleeper of this draft is?"
Carter Bryant.
That's a good one.
Carter Bryant.
The
Thomas
sleeper,
Silver, I
if
think,
I'm
the center
being
from Xavier.
honest,
There's a couple sleeper options, to be fair.
there is. I know a lot of people aren't talking about this guy because he went to a really small school. Meek Clifford from
He's-
Colorado State.
He's old though.
He's supposed to go 16th to Memphis
Yeah,
right now.
Meek Clifford, he's a senior. He's 24. He did leave in his last year. He's been getting like a lot of like from guys I've been watching on YouTube. They've been mocking him as high as lottery, like end of lottery. I know he went to a small school, but he could be a very decent shooter.
He's
I don't
good at
know.
everything.
Yeah, I like him. Igor Demon could
He's
be.
not going. No.
Mm-mm,
You don't think Igor Demon's a sleeper? He was pretty good.
You think Igor Demon's a sleeper?
It depends.
Nah.
I think he's gonna fall back.
It could be Jace Richardson too.
Could be, but
Jason
like...
Richardson's son.
He's good.
Oh, there's a tracker on ESPN. Okay. That's exactly what I want to see. Let me pull that up on here.
It is really not a lot after
back
like the
to
top
this.
guys. Everyone's kind of like in the middle, decent. Some guys that went to smaller schools. Some guys that we never heard of before. A lot of international guys.
There we go.
I mean, we could throw Walter Clayton in there just because of how
Yeah.
great of a run he had.
Oh, he's really good.
I like
Yeah.
him. He's a pro sport.
I'm definitely okay with putting Walter Clayton in a sleeper pick.
So yeah, right now the Mavs are on the clock. They got just under 2 minutes to make their selection. Duval said, "You expecting any trades?"
What are the odds they don't take Cooper Flag?
Oh, it's like a chance.
It's
Could you
higher than
imagine?
normal.
Bro, if we see Adam Silver walk up there and say, "There's been a trade," or
Yeah.
I swear, if they take Dylan Harper, I'm collectively losing my mind because you're telling me you're gonna gift the San Antonio Spurs
Well, wait.
Victor Wembanyama and Cooper Flag within the two out of the past.
We
2
won't
years.
hear him because we have no audio, so we're going to see the
Oh, true,
topic
yeah.
bar change to the player's name.
Bro, could you imagine we see a trade?
So, because we have no audio, don't forget.
That's true.
We're gonna just look at the topic bar on ESPN change to the player's name.
Very true.
every
to be
pick.
fair. Bro,
So,
ESPN got all these freaking ads off their.
how
freaking
good is a
website.
fully healthy Mavs team next year, Steve?
Oh, man. I
We
was
talked
talking
about
about-
this on Monday or Sunday
on
stream.
Kyrie.
We said
Yeah.
finals or bust. Where I said
No,
I,
no,
I,
What?
no,
Calm
no.
down on the bus.
you
Calm
said
down.
well, you said the farthest they can go if healthy is the finals. I said conference finals.
Yeah, but that's not finals or bust.
That's
Oh,
not
I mean-
yeah.
That's not or
Okay,
bust.
fine.
I mean, cool
Going-
flags on the
going
team
to the
now. It's not a
finals.
bust. Like that's
Right.
there's a future
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
look. Here's the thing.
He's not gonna contend right away. It's gonna take time.
I mean,
there's
they're gonna be
no rookie historically that contended from the first year.
they're gonna be
Well,
competitive.
They have a team.
They have a team, but I don't know.
Look, listen. It all predicates on their health. If Kyrie comes
Yeah.
back from that ACL injury and he's healthy and he looks good, and AD stays healthy and he doesn't get hurt,
Exactly.
the Mavericks are
you
going to be
banking on that?
contenders for sure.
Oh,
banking
yeah.
And
on
I'm
that?
not banking on that because they always get injured. AD always gets injured. But they have size, they have depth, they have defense, they have everything. They have
OKC's
youth.
better.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, OKC's
But
better.
OKC still can't beat Dallas. They haven't beaten Dallas since
Exactly.
Game 5, I think.
Exactly.
No, since Game 4 of the second round last year. But to answer
Playoffs
your
is
question, Duval, are you expecting any trades? I don't know, because there was a lot of talks earlier regarding Jaylen Brown and Derek White. Now the reports are saying they're not going to get moved. At least that's as of right now.
Yeah.
So the pick is in. We're just waiting for
Yeah.
Adam Silver to strut out there and make the
Exactly.
inevitable selection. I mean, we know who it's going to be.
Well, yes.
Like we know the player.
You never know
course.
with them.
So, and
Uh,
Jack said,
never
"What
know
pick
with
do you
them."
think Ace Bailey will get selected?"
I think Alex is spot on there.
Ace is a wizard.
I think it's around that area.
I agree. I think Ace is probably going to fall to 6 because he's trying to control his own future. A lot of mixed reviews on that because people are calling
I'm
it
not a fan
lame.
of him anymore, bro.
What if I said Ace Bailey is gonna be the best player in this draft?
No.
He's the one
you're
player I'm
very
down on.
insane.
Like,
You're
Am I
very
crazy
wrong.
to say that?
oh, very yes, without
You
a
could say
doubt.
Dylan, maybe. You can make an argument for
Dylan
Dylan.
Harper?
Yeah.
Dylan Harper's gonna be freaking good, man.
Nasty, yeah.
He's gonna be good,
Do
dude.
you know what his comparisons are? I had the ringer up. You know what his
Jalen
comparisons are?
Who?
Brunson.
His father, Ron Harper.
Oh well,
Really?
obviously that makes sense.
Yeah, Ron Harper is his comparison.
Look, Ron Harper was good, but Dylan Harper, I would assume, is projected to be better. Right? Ron Harper's
knows?
mostly like. No?
Well, Ron Harper was an elite role player on a championship team.
Right.
Dylan Harper's going to be a first or second
Right.
option on hopefully a championship team. But here we go.
Here we go.
Adam Silver has walked up to the podium with the first pick in the 2025 NBA draft. The Dallas Mavericks select Cooper Flag,
Cooper Flag.
from Duke. Let's go.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Cooper Flag.
Again.
Probably the most rigged set of transactions I think we've ever seen in NBA history. Because
All right.
we talked about that last time.
Yeah.
It was just meant to be. So Antoine, tell us about Coop.
At least they took.
All right, so we're gonna Cooper Flag. I mean, looking at his Tankathon page, they have a thing called stat strengths and stat weaknesses. He has no stat weaknesses according to Tankathon. Everything is stat strengths.
W Glaze.
So
His ball
Dallas
is a weak.
Dallas is getting a 6'9", 7-foot wingspan small forward. At 221, he's 18 and a half according right now to Tankathon. The number 1 overall recruit in this past year from Montverde Academy in Newport, Maine. His stat strengths, literally
What's the
everything.
like? What's the positives? Like, what's the most?
The thing, draft age, assist turnover ratio, points, defensive rating, blocks, offensive rating, defensive rebounds, assist percentage and usage, free throw percentage, steals, rebounds, free throw attempt rate, and projected NBA 3-point percentage.
That's crazy.
The other ones are BPM. What does BPM stand for?
Box plus minus.
Okay. Win shares, defensive BPM, defensive win shares, PER, offensive BPM, offensive win
I
shares.
got a good comparison for him.
What?
Scottie Pippen.
Ooh.
Oh,
You know
wait.
what? He fits the bill
Hold
better
on.
than J-Dub does.
Wait a second. That's
I'm gonna,
good.
because I have the ringers comparisons
But wait,
up.
before you say that, I don't like. Why did the NBA stop doing the jerseys on draft day?
You mean
They just wear the hats now.
Oh, it's true. They
Oh,
don't hold the jersey.
That's
up
it.
anymore.
Yeah.
When did they stop that? What year?
Probably when they stopped putting the finals logo on. The
Wait,
court.
where did you get Scottie Pippen from? Does that just top of the dome?
I was like, France.
Okay, because I have that ringer article up, and they have a player comp, and it's literally a big bubble. So the bigger the bubble, the bigger the comparison. The smaller bubble, the smaller the comparison. Guess who the biggest bubble is for
It's
Cooper
Scottie
Flag?
Pippen.
Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen.
Yo,
Pippen.
Fetty, bro.
Similar, right?
Are you like
Is
an
Franz
NBA
in there? Is
analyst?
Franz?
No, Jason Tatum's there, Sean Marion, Andre Kirilenko, and Nicholas Batum.
Wait,
And who?
Nicholas Batum. But that's a smaller bubble. The biggest bubbles are Scottie Pippen, Jason Tatum, and Andre Kirilenko.
I'll give you what he struggles with: ball handling,
Oh yeah, he's a foe.
creating his own shot. If it's not a mismatch,
Mhm.
he's a good passer. Give him-
Yeah. Listen,
That's
there's
exciting.
nothing,
Here, I found
There's
I found the ringer page that you were talking about, so
Yeah.
at least the viewers can see it.
yeah.
So
If
there you
you
go.
look at the
Trying to
draft,
think
their
who
draft
Dylan
guy,
Harper. What was that guy that played on the Blazers? Like a long time ago, and he was a good shooter.
Brandon
Brandon
Roy.
Roy.
Brendan Roy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Roy.
Wouldn't he be similar to Dylan Harper?
Brandon Roy reminds me a lot of Jamal Murray.
Yeah, I mean, in his heyday,
Yeah.
he was great.
I don't know if you can necessarily make the comparison to Dylan Harper. It's tough.
It's like a bigger Brunson.
Yeah,
How tall is Dylan Harper?
6'5".
He's fine.
Yeah.
I'm
But he
convinced.
shot like crazy.
they-
he shot like something like out like 70% around the rim, something like that.
gosh.
Something crazy.
They definitely
Super
measured.
efficient.
They definitely measured wrong because did you see that clip of Ace Bailey working out with Giannis?
No. Ace Bailey came in the draft as like 6'5" or something.
Yeah.
Like 6'6".
What?
He's the
And he
same
was
height as
listed at
Giannis.
6'9",
Like
yeah.
it's crazy. And Giannis is 6'11",
They said Ace Bailey
Right.
was 6'9".
6'5".
6'5" or
Do
6'6".
you want to like?
Is he taller or shorter?
Do you want to
I
like?
think he's
Twitter-
6'6".
Who?
Ace Bailey.
Hold on, I can.
Because he was listed
On
at
the
6'9".
the
but I
ringer
don't think he's 6'9".
the ringer thing here for Ace Bailey has him listed as
6'7".
6'7" with a 7.5 wingspan.
Wow.
Yeah.
that's
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you want to Twitter like fact check why they don't do the jersey stuff anymore?
yeah. Look it up.
Like maybe someone has insight. Because like they don't wear. We know they don't wear jerseys because they're in suits. But like
While I'm looking at it, you just read. We just got some new chats.
yeah, I read it in the chats.
I found that actually the NBA draft has not stopped using jerseys. They still wear jerseys, but I don't know why they
Are they just taking pictures after?
Are you watching the
pick?
draft, Joe?
probably.
Huh?
Are you watching the
Okay,
draft?
so
this is stream.
Duval. Now the draft begins. Yes, but we know Harper's going here. So actually, after that Harper pick, so you could retype that in after Harper gets
I
picked.
mean, I think after the
Uh,
VJ
Alex
three.
I don't
said
know.
Adam Silver
Not too
ruining the NBA. They
I
don't.
think
Confident on it.
They don't deserve Coop from the Whoop Dog.
Oh, they definitely don't. Like we all know this.
We know that. Duval said, Roy would have been good, really good, if he didn't have his knee injuries. Yes, that is the biggest thing.
Who?
Yeah, Brandon
I
Roy.
agree. Brandon Roy,
Yeah.
knee injuries.
So,
Same thing with Derrick Rose.
So looking back at the last 5 Duke players to go number 1, you obviously have Cooper Flag this year, Paolo Banchero in 2022, Zion in 2019, Kyrie in 2011, and then Elton Brand all the way back in 1999.
Wow.
Who's the best player out of them?
Right now it's Kyrie.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
yeah.
Who's
That's
the best
really
prospect out of all of them?
Oh,
Zion.
definitely,
Zion, right?
definitely
Zion's
Zion.
the best prospect.
That Zion sweepstakes was nuts. I'm going to New Orleans.
But people
Crazy.
tanked harder for Coop than Zion.
Look how happy.
Well, he's the next best thing.
Look,
I think if he came out before Zion, he'd be the next best thing. 'Cause that's when they were like in their prime.
Oh,
they just
there
unveiled
is
the jersey. That's
There
in
is
Dallas
the
though.
jersey.
He's gonna wear number 32 for the Dallas Mavericks.
Let me see, Anthony.
It's gone. It's gone.
So and they had a big party up in Maine, a big watch party.
Yeah, at his old high school.
Shout out Coop, man. The Spurs pick is in. We're just waiting for what's his face. We're waiting for Adam Silver to come out and announce the second pick.
Yeah, the pick is in for San Antonio.
Yep.
We're waiting. Alex said Duke players are bust. Kentucky players translate to the NBA way better. I mean, you got to give me some names, Alex.
It's tough because like the Duke players, I think, are asked to do more. They have higher expectations.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
look-
mean,
looking
but
at, like,
don't forget, Alex. Jason Tatum was not number one overall. He was number 3. That's another like really good example. I'm forgetting other guys. Kentucky players. I mean, John Wall,
Devin Booker.
SGA.
Cat, SGA. I mean, the list can go on and on. AD, of course.
Yeah, I do think Kentucky produces better players than Duke.
Yeah.
I think that's objective too. Here comes Adam Silver.
Oh, let's see.
Here, I'll turn
Again,
this to you, Fetty, so you could see it too.
the topic bar.
With the
Let's see.
second pick in the 2025 NBA draft by the San Antonio Spurs
Wait, turn it to me.
goes to Dylan
Dylan Harper.
Harper.
Yep.
So Dylan Harper,
Huh?
They got 3 point guards in.
bro,
Yeah.
they're gonna make a
They're gonna
trade
figure
for
something
someone.
out. Yeah.
Who's the odd man out?
Shout out Dylan Harper, Jersey
Ooh, did you hear
born.
that? Who's the odd man out in San Antonio?
Who's
going?
Darren
Marcel.
Fox.
Who's the other point guard?
Darren Fox.
De'Aaron
Oh,
Fox,
Fox.
Stephon
Fox.
Castle.
I think they're gonna wind up trading De'Aaron Fox
Yeah.
because
They
if
just got him though.
well
I
think
don't
about
think
it.
so actually because they want to win.
But if they don't though, because think about it right now, if you have Wemby, Castle, and Harper, Castle can play the 2, and you have all these guys at the same age.
Would you slide Castle to the 3?
No,
No, you can't.
Can't.
He's a
I would not.
he's a
He's too
point
small.
guard.
You could probably package together like Sohan or Vassell along with De'Aaron Fox to get someone.
Well,
For Jaylen
the
Brown?
Spurs.
Imagine.
Ooh.
The thing about the trade for De'Aaron Fox, the Spurs didn't know they were getting this pick.
Right.
So,
But
but
they- I
you don't
mean-
know the lottery until the
I
lottery
mean, if I was
happens.
them, I should have known. They got like
They're
a
always
top
lucky.
4 pick every year.
They always do.
Because like before Wemby, didn't they get like a top 5 pick?
They get one like every year, bro.
Yeah, it's just their tanking has been so like I think it's just as egregious as the Jazz, but because the Jazz have done nothing in their franchise's history,
Yeah.
they're the ones that get criticized. But Antoine, tell us about our fellow Jersey native.
Of course, Dylan Harper, right from our own backyard, born in Franklin Lakes, went to Don Bosco Prep, 4th overall recruit in the past class. He is 19 years old, just under 19 and a half.
Same age as Tatum.
He is 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan, 213. Again, a lot of stat strengths, draft age, blocks, field goal percentage, points, efficiency. Weaknesses, his defensive rating is the worst one they have on Tankathon.
Wow. I mean, he's a point guard. Fair.
His 3-point percentage is his free throw percentage, but the worst one is defensive rating and his defensive win shares. That's really much it.
I love how at the bottom for his player comparisons it says "Mom made pizza rolls" above James Harden's name.
On where, the Ringer?
Yeah,
Really?
that's incredible.
James Harden's a comp.
Yeah, his biggest comp's Ron Harper, and they also have Ron Harper Jr. And then they have AJ Mitchell, NBA champion AJ Mitchell. Still don't know why bro got minutes in game 1.
Mom made I see
Yeah,
that.
Mom made pizza rolls.
James Harden.
James Harden. That's diabolical.
crazy.
Insane. Steve Hatsu said, my guess is San Antonio is going to be a Stephon Castle trade. I feel like he's the one more likely to stay out of all 3 of
You
them.
think so?
I think he has the highest upside.
Out of all 3.
Yes.
Whoa. Over Dylan?
Yes.
I would disagree.
Because
Why?
I like Dylan as a prospect
I
a
think
lot.
I think he's the better prospect, but I think as far as Stephon Castle's game is as a combo guard, I think he's going to be a lot better on the defensive end compared to Dylan Harper.
But what
makes
Dylan
you
Harper
like-
could do,
Yeah.
Stephon can't. Offensively, it's offensively.
That's fair, but I mean, then again, you have
And
Wemby
in any
on
other
your team.
draft, Dylan will go number 1
I
Oh,
mean,
without a doubt.
easily.
there's nothing wrong to have an embarrassment of riches for a team like the Spurs.
Just lower yourself a bit. You're off.
sorry.
No, you're good.
Obviously, it's definitely a crowded backcourt area. They'll figure it out. I mean, Mitch Johnson is coming in for his first year. He's going to figure it out.
It's a good problem to have.
You know, it's a good problem to have, exactly. But
Can I offer an anecdote
Who's
for
going
this
3?
situation?
Who you guys think is going 3?
VJ,
Probably, but
VJ.
you know, we have the San Antonio Spurs have a plethora of you know,
Could they take Trey Johnson?
of
and surprise
guards.
everybody?
the Mavs have a plethora of big men. Why don't you maybe swap some guys around, and then maybe you can help each other out.
Jalen
what-
Brown
what
to
would
San
you say?
Antonio.
You know, maybe give one of those young guards for if Derek Lively doesn't pan out.
Lively.
You could easily do a Castle Lively swap or something like that. There's a market for that, and I think they would trade for each other. Because I think it's a win-win trade for both sides. They would kind of complete their rosters out. That way you have another big man next to Wemby, because Wemby can play the 4 if you decide to trade for Derek Lively. Obviously, in a weird scenario, if you get Anthony Davis, and that would be different. But I think San Antonio's kind of set themselves up for a lot of potential moves here.
Nobody's giving them that, bro. A backcourt of Wemby and Derek Lively.
That would be
That's crazy.
insane, though. Jack says,
Who's
do you
scoring
think
at the rim?
Do you think the
Nobody, bro.
Nets trade up with their 5 first-rounders? It wouldn't surprise me, but I hope they don't. I'd rather just take 5 rookies. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Take 5 rookies, tank egregiously this year, and hope you get someone good in the top 5 next year.
All right. Right now, like I said, the draft starts now. I think 3 is VJ, 4 is Con Kneppel. That's what I'm
No.
going with.
You're probably right.
I
John
think
it's
Knupple's
VJ?
not going top 5. No way.
I think they're going to take Kneppel with this pick.
Really?
You think Kneppel's top 3?
He could.
Okay.
No, because he fits their team.
He does.
could.
Kneppel fix any team, I feel
Yeah.
like.
But I think they're going to go VJ
I think it's VJ.
or Trey.
I just don't like it.
Could
It's
be
tough
Trey.
though because they have so many guards. They really need a forward. That's why Ace Bailey would have worked.
I know, but compared to Dylan Harper, of course,
Yeah.
he was the better Rutgers guy.
But he's a guard, Dylan Harper. They
Yeah,
have, they
obviously,
have
yeah.
Maxey and McCain. It's like unless you're going to move off of one of them or bring one off the bench.
Well, Maxey just got the Supermax, so we know.
No, he got a rookie.
Oh, it's
extension.
rookie extension.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Supermax is when you're on your rookie extension. You make All NBA. You get your 35%er.
Got it. Okay.
The rookie extension's usually your 30%. So it's not as high. You'll get like 5 for 250 rather than your Supermax is in the 300s, kind of
Yeah.
like what Tatum's making. Did you see the contract SGA is going to make? He's going to be making like 75 AAV. Nuts.
That's insane.
Deserves it.
Yeah, he does. You know, he gave
Who do you
that
think
team
is
a
better,
championship.
Tony Parker or SGA all time?
All right, the pick is
Not
in.
a Parker guy.
You're not Parker.
The camera just panned to VJ Edgecombe as that graphic just changed,
Yeah, it just did.
and he was smiling really big.
Does anyone have
So-
Shams on?
Huh?
Shams would know.
Shams.
I have his notifications off.
Bro,
So,
if you're
I don't know.
you're telling me I got to deal with Maxey and Edgecombe for 4 games a year. Oh god.
I mean, they're showing Ace. Ace looks very unpleased.
Imagine they take him.
Uh,
But you know what the ironic thing is? He literally idolizes Paul George. And if he doesn't go to the Paul George's team, but like Paul George called him out the other day. He said like get to the league first. You have no right to kind of be, choosing where you want to go.
I agree. It felt like with Ace, he was taking that same path as Caleb Williams. Remember what he did in his draft? Only went the Bears, and that was it.
Yeah.
Eli Manning.
Eli too. Yeah,
Mhm.
good example. Yeah,
Kobe Bryant.
but Ace Bailey has not accomplished anything as of now, and even in college,
And he out of
to
all the
require
top,
that.
out of all the top 5 picks, he has the most question marks.
he does.
Ace.
He does.
So
Yeah.
we're obviously waiting. Best available right now. You got Ace Bailey, VJ Edgecombe, Trey Johnson, Con Knuppel, and Colin Murray Boyles.
Wow.
So he might go. He might be like that surprising like 4th pick.
I think it's
Murray Boyles.
can't shoot at all.
All right,
He's a
Adam
big
Silver's
guy
here.
That can shoot.
The Sixers are making their selection with the 3rd pick in the draft. The Philadelphia 76ers select VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah. Like I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out VJ. Shout out the boy.
Who's next on the clock? Utah?
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Come
I
on,
wonder what the VJ
Malawatch.
stands for. Is it Vernon? Is it Vinny? Like, what is that VJ?
Vinny? It's definitely not Vinny.
I'm telling you right now, VJ Edgecombe stands for Valdez Jr.
I would not have guessed that either.
Valdez.
Valdez. So Antoine, tell us about VJ Edgecombe.
Well, yeah, I mean, on VJ, I'm going to get to his player comps in a little bit. But and again, another freshman. He was the number 3rd overall recruit in this past class from the Bahamas. 6'5" with a 6'7" and a half wingspan. Almost 20 years of age. His birthday will be next month in July. Again, same thing with this guy. Stat strengths are off the charts. The biggest things with him are his steals, his offensive rebounds, his defensive BPM, and his overall BPM. The weaknesses are fouls and his defensive rating and his 3-point percentage as well. But again, the pluses overweigh the minuses significantly.
Right.
And of course, the ringer comparison. The biggest one is Contavious Caldwell Pope bitten by a radioactive spider.
That's wild.
What the hell?
That is wild.
And then
ECP,
again,
dude.
the other big ones around him are Chris Dunn and Eddie Jones.
Chris Dunn is a baller, man.
But again, VJ went to a Baylor team last year that was not a decent Baylor team like we've seen as many like times before. They made it to a tournament, I think, as an 8 or a 9 seed.
Yeah.
But VJ was a star of that team, and again, high flyer. His games in college. Say it again.
Jalen Brown in college.
Yeah, his game's gonna get better. I like VJ a lot. So and he goes to Philly, and they stock up again on another guard.
Yeah. He was the 5th ranked prospect according to the Ringer. And yeah, that's crazy. Radioactive spider is nuts. But to be fair, I kind of see it because
KCP, bro.
KCP is straight 3-and-D at
I
its
feel like
finest.
KCP on the low end though. Like no way your highest potential is KCP.
No, but that's why they.
You're going third.
That's why they include. So it's basically they said KCP with Spider-Man powers.
Exactly. Yeah.
So-
Exactly.
Imagine if
Can he shoot, VJ?
Wait. Tankadon's. I mean, let me see.
He's an average shooter.
Yeah, he's okay.
His percentages this year in college, he shot 44% from the field, 34 from 3.
It's not terrible.
Average shooter.
Not
But
bad.
that goes
It's-
down in the NBA. Usually.
I mean,
But he's
the-
very, very athletic.
The Sixers are full of shooters. You have Maxey McCain is a freaking sniper.
yeah.
You have Paul George. Hopefully, can
I mean, he averaged
redeem himself.
15 and 5.
Pretty good.
3 assists.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
5 rebounds, right?
5
How
rebounds.
many steals? 2?
2.
We got some new chats to go through. Alex said podcast P sharing that wisdom. Steve said Ace Bailey is going to be on the effing revenge arc if he goes to Charlotte. Jack said Charlotte probably taking Constantinople. Then Alex said, question, what do the Jazz do?
Oh,
That team is confusing.
they're 5th, right?
Yes.
A BPA. It could be Trey Johnson. I don't think they take Malawak because they have Walker Kessler.
They're taking Trey Johnson.
What'd you
Yeah,
say?
I think they're taking Trey Johnson.
Or Ace.
No, they won't do that.
They want to do that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because they don't need Malawak. They don't need Queen. It definitely would
Well,
be
I
Trey.
mean, they could take Malawach or Queen if they trade Walker Kessler
Yeah.
because there is a market for him. And if Jaylen Brown does wind up going to Utah,
Kessler
you
would
can
go
almost
back.
assume Kessler and Collins are
Could
coming
they
back.
take Jeremiah Fears?
Oh, they
High?
could.
They
yeah.
could take Fears.
They could.
They could take Fears.
All is very much possible.
I mean, they took some guy who was supposed to go like 11th last year. I forgot his name.
Isaiah Collier.
No,
the other dude.
3.
Cody Williams.
No,
No, they.
the light skinned dude.
Yeah, I know who you're.
Cody Williams.
No, last year.
Kyle Filipowski. Isaiah Collier.
I'm just going.
Bro,
with
last year.
That is last
They
year.
had one rookie last year.
Utah.
Not Utah.
Who?
Hornets.
Oh, the Hornet. Oh, Tijani Salon.
Oh, Dejani Salon.
Salon.
Yeah, the French guy.
That guy is not going to pan out.
He's not. Yeah,
unfortunately.
that was a major reach. He went
It's like high key rough watching him play last year. It was not good.
He low key is kind of fat. He needs to
That's
drop
wild.
a few pounds.
That's
How you
wild.
spell his name?
Tijani,
Yeah.
TID.
Got a question from Jack saying, "Do you think the Houston Rockets will be top in the West now that they have KD? What do you think, Fetty?" It's a tough one because the West
Yeah.
is so stacked.
I'm a Fred Van Vliet hater. Like, strongly.
He's making
He
a lot
just
less money
resigned
now.
today
$25 million a year.
Bro, he's
For-
chucking.
for 2 years. That was it though.
He's terrible, bro. He's just.
They're a great defensive team. Do they have enough offensively with KD?
That's the question.
That's a really good point.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Who else?
Well, you're hoping for Amen to take that offensive leap next
I mean,
I
put it.
don't think he's ever gonna take that.
No.
I mean, put it this way, Gio. The Rockets they won 52 games, got a 2 seed, and just traded their worst starter for Kevin Durant.
But I don't think seeding matters anymore in playoffs.
Right, yeah. So I think the win count's more important. The 52 wins with, a struggling Jalen Green, and that was a good Dylan Brooks year. So now you can you bring in Kevin Durant. He's gonna produce more than the both of them did combined.
It's upgrade, but you have a 2-year window max to win with KD.
What do you think about Reed Shepard?
I haven't seen anything from him.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Right.
We have.
Maybe they've just been hiding.
But
him.
he's very undersized. And
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna pan out very well.
That's crazy because he's the 3rd overall pick in
I
last
think-
year's draft.
I wasn't high on him though. But last year's draft is so weak. Like, it was terrible.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a weaker draft.
There's very few gems in that
I
class.
think
Like,
his offense is good though.
I think any top 10 player in this draft will go number one.
If Reed and Rob Dillingham wanted to like maximize, they should have stayed another year and entered this year.
nah, because then you're risking injury, and teams don't want old rookies. They want the one and
Yeah.
dones.
Well, yeah.
So if Rob Dillingham stayed another year, he would have gone he would have gone probably in like the
Very
late
true.
teens this year.
You know who's underrated? The Duke point guard. I'm very high on him. What's his name?
Oh, Tyrese
Oh,
Proctor.
Proctor, yeah.
He's very underrated.
He's
He
good.
might be a second round pick.
Yeah.
Alex said Reed Shepard is a sniper. He is. Charlotte's pick is in. We're just waiting for Adam Silver to come out and deliver it. We got 12 people currently in the chat on YouTube. We got about 50 of you on Twitter.
13
what?
now in the chat.
Say what's up in the chat, y'all.
Yeah. So let's see. This pick,
Where y'all watching from?
I'm still locked on Kneppel here. I'm
Yeah, me
still
too.
locked.
I think the
I think-
backcourt we have no defense.
You know, low key, if any team's gonna snag Ace Bailey and piss him off, it's gonna be Charlotte. they're that kind of petty, and I think
They're not
Jeff
gonna do
Peterson probably sees something in him that the others maybe
You
don't.
guys see Ace Bailey's fit? It's ridiculous.
I mean, in Charlotte, yeah, because
no. Like his fit to the draft.
No.
Oh, what is he wearing?
It's like ridiculous. I just saw it on Twitter.
Oh, really? Okay. Crazy.
What
I mean,
color?
Bro, it's like, let me show you.
is it worse than Kevin Knox?
This is
Maybe Kevin Knox was the best. He was literally Fortnite boy, bro.
And look where it got him. Look where he's playing.
He wound up going top 10.
I know.
Can't hate.
He got a good rookie deal.
Bro, and that was why Fortnite blew up, bro. That was why.
Yeah. He got a good rookie deal. That's it from us.
Yeah. But did you guys see there was a tweet this morning saying
bro. Look at this.
if oh lord, that is a look.
Is it?
This is probably the worst I ever seen.
What is that?
Oh lordy.
Is he wearing
Crazy.
red tights?
Are those tight?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh
What
my
are
gosh.
those?
Dude.
But there was a tweet this morning, Gio, that
He's wearing
showed
skinny jeans.
it showed if Cooper Flag gets his rookie deal and then gets his 30% and his 35% supermax in his first, I think, decade of his career, he'll be a billionaire. Make $1 billion in his
Wait,
NBA
what?
contract. Yeah.
Can you say that one more time? How did that add up to $1 billion?
I'm going to pause real quick because the Charlotte Hornets are here with the 4th pick in the 2025 NBA draft. The Charlotte Hornets select Con Kneppel.
No way.
Con Kneppel.
That's what I
Okay.
said.
Exactly what I
It's
said.
just team no defense.
That's basically what Charlotte is.
Like
Oh,
no
Like, they're
defense
just
at
a
all.
bunch of butt. So Antoine, tell us about Con Kneppel.
Listen, I love Khan. I think he's the Swiss Army knife in his draft because he does everything.
Yeah.
6'6" guard with the same wingspan, 6'6", 2'5". He was the 18th overall recruit this past year out of Milwaukee. Again, a lot of strengths, no weaknesses. His offensive rating is off the charts. His free throw percentage is off the charts. His TS percentage, Tyler? What's TS percentage?
True shooting.
True shooting
It's when
percentage.
you like divide the 3-point and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
His NBA three-pointer will project to the NBA. His turnovers are a plus. His wingspan is short, but we know that. His blocks, he's not really going to block that much. He averaged 14.5 with 4 rebounds this past season at Duke on 48% shooting from the field and 41% from 3.
However, he played with a crazy good team that fit his strength and hide his weaknesses, which is on defense. You got
Exactly,
Cooper
yeah.
Flag behind you, and Kuman Wallowich also
I know,
behind
but
you.
when Coop went down in the tournament, Kneppel stepped up.
Offensively.
That was the next
Yeah,
guy.
offensively. But I mean,
Yeah.
to me, this sort of feels like a redundancy piece on Tijani Salon, knowing that they screwed up last year, and this just kind of felt like the same pick. I don't really think it adds much to I mean, they're probably going to make the play-in because the East is garbage, but
The
like,
Hornets? I don't think so.
they probably like if they make the play-in, they'll get the 10 seed and lose by 50. Like that's what they do.
I mean,
in the play-in.
Charlotte right now is an
need to
interesting
relocate,
situation.
bro. Like Charlotte.
Con,
Like,
I don't like Con going here just because I know Charlotte kind of ruins their own draft picks.
Yeah.
Like we're waiting on LaMelo a little bit more because of the injuries. Brandon Miller is kind of same thing this year with the injuries. We know what happened with Mark Williams and James Bouknight as well. If you remember James Bouknight, the lottery pick from a few years ago from UConn.
Yeah, Jack, Utah is the next pick. They're on the clock.
Trey Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah, it has to be Trey Johnson.
I think so. Yeah.
They might go
It
Jeremiah
has to
Fears
be.
as well.
I don't know. It could be.
What do you want for you guys? Come on.
I want Malawatch very badly. If it's not him, it's either him or Fears. I'll be very upset if we get Ace Bailey.
Oh,
Why?
I don't want him at
that
all.
would be insane.
I don't want him at all.
You
I
don't like
just,
Ace.
I
Not a
don't.
fan.
He's not. I think he's a great player. I just don't think he would succeed with us.
Yeah.
That's my only problem.
Why?
I don't think he fits the Jordy philosophy.
He's already has a bad rap for what he's doing pre-draft process.
Yeah.
And
But
you don't want
You
that
can also
kind
look
of-
at it vice versa. He's going to a great coach that could.
I mean, that's
Help
true. But I think like, bro, I think like Malawach under Jordy Fernandez, he can win a DPOI. That's how good. That's how high I feel about it. And if we get Jeremiah Fears, I think he could just be
Malawach also is not a great rebounder for his size.
right. Yeah. I mean, that's something they could work on.
He's a straight like rim runner,
Well, Malawach averaged over 11 rebounds a game last year.
and his block percentage isn't the best for his. He
Yeah.
averaged like 1 point something.
Yeah.
He had 2.2. Yeah.
How big is he?
7-1.
He's 7'2".
7. Wow.
7'2". Yeah. 7'6" wingspan.
How
African
mobile is he? Like he gets up and down.
I
pretty
think
well?
he moved pretty good at Duke.
for his size. Yeah,
He moved pretty good. Yeah.
he's huge.
Wow. So Duke was stacked, bro.
Duke was quite
Those
stacked,
three
to be
guys,
fair.
yeah. Those three guys were it,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Duke was insane, to be fair.
Yeah, so now it's kind of a toss-up now with these guys at this point now. Obviously, we're waiting for Ace to fall off the board. But I feel like there's a major drop-off now with these four guys and Trey Johnson, too. We're waiting on him.
Yeah.
And it kind of just dips a little bit to, like, some guys that were just really good freshman year, and we have no idea if they're going to translate to the NBA.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
but
really what the
course.
draft's. That's why we make the selections.
Yeah.
That's why everything is the way it is. Jazz got about 2 minutes left until they can make their selection.
Ugh, this is interesting.
Still no pick yet.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to anybody picking?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward
I
to
have no idea, bro.
forward
I'm
to
just here
all
for
of
the vibes.
I'm looking forward to all of Brooklyn's picks and your pick.
Oh yeah, the Raptors one's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
what?
looking forward to the Nets. I want to see what the Nets do.
Oh wait, actually no.
The
I'm
Raptors.
also looking forward to OKC's pick
They could trade up.
at 15. They
I,
could trade
you know,
up.
I think they're
exactly.
gonna wind up whoever. I think if Toronto doesn't get Malawach, they might trade the pick. It's possible.
I heard they were trying to trade it for Derek White.
Yeah, they offered. I think the 9th pick, and like a couple other players, but yeah, I don't even know who you take here if you're Utah. It has to be.
It has to be traded.
It has to be Trey Johnson, right? Or Jeremiah Fears.
Or Ace Bailey.
You could take Ace Bailey, but I doubt they will. My guess is Ace Bailey's definitely going to He's either going to Washington or New Orleans.
New Orleans would be interesting.
It has to be.
Oh, they just showed Ace Bailey for Utah, and Ace is looking around.
The pick is in, but no Adam Silver yet.
Yeah, he looks a little anxious. Not gonna lie.
He just chilling,
No, he's looking around. He's looking around.
rapidly refreshing the page.
He's looking around. Which page are you refreshing?
The ESPN
Oh, okay.
dashboard. Yeah, the Utah Jazz had the worst record in the NBA last year, and they fell all the way to 5. That's rough, man. Big feels bad.
Alex said, "Yet Duke did nothing with the stacked team." That is correct. Cooper Flagg's injury did play a part in that.
I mean, they're all one and done schools. They don't
yeah,
know. They don't know what it's
exactly.
like to be losing. That's why teams beat them.
Yep, Trey Johnson's on the screen now.
Yeah,
It seems like it's between them two.
it really could be anybody.
Yeah,
It could even be Jeremiah Fears for all we know.
I mean that kind of, yeah, because
That's what I think it's gonna be.
Sexton,
Who?
Keontae
Jeremiah.
George,
Come on,
Collier.
Malawach.
They really haven't gotten
They
could
a
take
Malawach.
solid point
They
guard.
could take Malawach, but
They
they're
could trade.
they're definitely taking a guard.
They're
for
going
sure.
Jeremiah Fears here.
I'm gonna say Trey Johnson.
I'm
You
going.
would like
I'm
Jeremiah
going
Fears.
Trey Johnson.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
gonna say
know who
Trey
that is.
Johnson.
If you watch his highlights, you would like him. He's the type of player you would like.
Let me see. Why do you say that?
Here comes Silva.
Do you like Westbrook?
That's his player comp.
No.
All right, Silver's out.
You ready, y'all? Here
See
we
it.
go with the 5th pick
It
in the
is
2025 NBA Draft. The Utah Jazz select
It's Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey.
Ooh.
Ace
Okay, here we go. Like
Yeah,
that.
That's it. The
All
drop.
on Tyler's face.
Thank gosh.
The drop was not that long for Ace at all.
All right, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I didn't want him on the Nets. I'm good. I'm chilling now. I just gotta hope and pray that one of Fears or Malawach is still on the board by the time it gets to 8.
I think Derek Queen was a good fit for you guys.
No. I do not want Derek Queen.
He's good.
I don't want Derek Queen. I need Kamal Malawach. He's 7'1", 250. Need that on the Brooklyn Nets ASAP. So now the Wizards pick. I mean, after this trade that they made, it almost has to be Jeremiah Fears, right?
I mean, you have Bub Carrington.
Yeah, but as far as like a two guard,
Trey Johnson.
yeah, they could. Yeah,
Jace Richardson.
if they
No,
take,
that's too high.
well, that's the thing. If they take Trey Johnson, then the Nets are. I'm set regardless because we're guaranteed to have one of Malawach or Fears fall to us.
Yeah.
I'm just really concerned now with the Pelicans taking Malawach.
They
No, they have Yves Nisi. They
No,
sold
but-
last year.
Yeah, but they
could. At
still
this
might
high of
take
the
a.
draft, you draft for talent.
You
not
got. You
fit.
have to, especially if you wind up trading Zion.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You can't risk anything. So tell us about Ace Bailey. Antoine.
Yeah, so Ace was the number 2 overall recruit behind Cooper Flag this year from Chattanooga, Tennessee. He's a 6'8 freshman out of Rutgers with a 7-foot wingspan. His Tankathon page is a lot of weaknesses. His defensive rating is really bad. His win shares are bad. His BPM is bad. His assist to turnover ratio is bad. His assists are bad. His fouls are bad. The pluses are his draft age, his blocks, his points, and his offensive rebounds because he did average 17.5 at Rutgers this past year with 7 rebounds on 46% shooting and 35% from 3.
Reminds me of Brendan Miller.
Yeah, I think it's a good comp. I think Brandon Miller is a little bit better.
What
As
does the
far as-
what does the ringer
And
say?
Jabari Smith a little.
So the ringer currently compares him to Michael Porter Jr., Jaden McDaniels, and then in smaller bubbles they got Danny Granger and Rudy Gay.
Ooh, Danny Granger is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see the
Danny
the
Granger's
MPJ
a
comp.
bucket on 2K.
MPJ, I think, is spot
Granger?
on.
Yeah,
No,
without
he
a doubt. He's nowhere near the defender as J Mac, but
No, exactly.
look, I mean, this was honestly it's an interesting spot for him to go to. Steve said Fears has so much potential for a cool nickname. If he goes to Washington, we'll never get the edits because I'm pretty sure someone wears number 0 already because his nickname is Zero Fears. So
I'm a big fan. You're right. I just watched a couple of highlights from Jeremiah. I'm like, yeah, I like this guy.
he's good, man.
He is.
He's tough.
Yeah.
Need him on the
However,
Nets.
he can't shoot at all.
Yeah, I saw him banking a 3 as one of his
Yeah.
highlights. He banked in a 3. Yeah, so he's not
Struggles
not
at the
great
rim.
shooter. He struggles at the rim.
Yeah, he's undersized guard.
How tall is he?
He's like 6'2", 6'1".
Who? Jeremiah Fears?
So then, what's the big upside on him?
His ball handling, his creation. He's very
Wait.
young. He's supposed to be in high
The
school.
Wizards are up.
Yeah.
He
I
does
think
look very young.
this could
does.
be Malawach.
No, they have Sar.
Sar's a
Sar and Malawach.
Sar and Malawach.
It could be Derek Queen.
Good.
Could
Nah,
be-
They need a
No,
big.
they're definitely taking a guard. I think they're definitely taking Fears.
Oh.
If they take Malawach, my heart is sinking.
If it's Sar and Malawach, that is a
I hope.
front court of
One thing I
dreams.
will say,
What if Malawach is available and you don't take him?
I'm gonna be really sad.
It's even worse.
I mean, if we take Fears over Malawach, I'm fine with that. But those are the two that I really want to get. But my hot take, if Washington takes Malawach, I think the Pelicans trade the pick to the Thunder.
Oh my god, that's insane.
That's what I think. And
I
really,
would-
like, if they don't trade it, I mean,
I think the Pelicans want Fears though.
I don't think the
They need
the
a point guard.
Raptors could do it. The Rockets could even do it. Like, there's a market for
Pelicans got
that
Poole.
top 10 pick.
Pelicans got Poole.
Yeah, but it's not a point guard. They need a point guard.
I mean, he was playing point guard for Washington last year.
He was for a little bit.
Yeah, it's tough because like Poole is basically just
He's gonna be fun to watch. And
Poole's gonna be a rental because
Yeah.
DeJounte's out. He's gonna probably get traded again next year.
he's not
We'll
gonna
see
play
how it
with
works
you.
out.
That's
If
crazy.
it works out good between the two, maybe they'll stay.
Could
I like Jordan Poole.
it definitely could be?
Nah,
I
the
was saying-
cold. Like he's fun to watch.
Yeah. I was just saying the other day, like, we forgot how good he was. Like,
Oh
he was
yeah,
on the
absolutely.
Warriors, he was like
He had a
super
good year this year for the Wizards. Like he had a low key good year. Just nobody pays
He was
attention 'cause
inefficient
played on
though,
the
right?
Wizards. No, he's actually
He
he
was
was more efficient than last.
Who Poole?
Yeah.
Yeah, Poole was very efficient.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Poole's one of he said Jack said Poole might average 20 in New Orleans. I think he's gonna average more.
He
Yeah.
averaged 20 this year.
I mean, that's if he stays healthy because we all know the lore of the Pelicans roster. It just is never health. So we'll have to see. I mean, look, Dyson Daniels did really well his first year outside of New Orleans. I'm just upset. I'm just upset that now there's no stretch 5 next to Zion. There needs to be one, and I don't know who that's going to be, unless they decide to go make a run at Miles Turner in free agency, which they can't afford. Miles Turner's either staying in Indiana or he's going to Detroit. I don't think there's any in between with that. The Lakers could go for him, but they'd have to do a sign and trade. I just don't think it's feasible. But see, the next
Bryant can shoot a little bit.
he can, but he's not a starting center. But looking at the next 5 picks, obviously the Wizards are on the clock right now. Then New Orleans, then Brooklyn, then Toronto, and then Houston. Really, after the top 10 is where I'm really curious to see where some of these guys go.
Wait, Houston's pick goes to Phoenix.
Sorry, yeah.
The trade.
ESPN shows
Yes.
Houston. So, yeah, Phoenix will get the pick because I forgot they traded back
Yeah.
for it. And then, does it show the Nets picking 22? It doesn't. Okay, fair. So,
Yeah, they'll
Understandable.
probably it's
Phoenix
Silver
will take
announcing
Carter
it.
Bryant if he's available.
oh, 100%.
So,
Phoenix.
Yeah.
oh,
What's his name? Carter Bryant.
Carter Bryant,
Carter
Arizona rookie.
Bryant.
It's like it reminds me a lot of like OG and Anunoby.
So, you just speak louder into the mic a little bit more. We can't really hear
OG
you. that well.
Anunoby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see. The Ringer compares him to
Otto Porter Jr.
the defense is there.
Who, Carter Bryant?
Yeah.
Tumani Kamara, Tari Eason, Aaron Gordon.
Wow.
Jordan Walsh is the biggest comparison.
Jordan Walsh
That-
is the biggest. That's crazy.
Yo,
That's why I didn't say
I
him.
ain't gonna lie, that might be the most accurate shit I've ever heard in my life.
Why?
They're built the exact same way. They play the exact same way.
Listen, the Ringer is building
see it.
something over there.
Ali said, I think if Colin Murray Boyles falls, the Raptors are taking him.
Yes.
Thoughts?
No, he can't shoot.
Yeah, it's true, but they still might do it anyways.
I doubt it.
If you do that, then you have to trade Yak because you can't have 2 non-shooters.
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it.
That's the
'Cause
problem.
Scotty can shoot. Yak can shoot. RJ's not
Listen,
the
you
best
know-
3-point shooter.
You know what you do? You tell
Yeah.
Scotty in the gym 300 shots every day.
That's not his strength. Can't force him.
But you're a basketball player. You got to shoot.
Doesn't matter. You can't force him to do something he's not good at.
Then why are you a basketball player?
Because he's clearly good enough if he made the NBA.
That's true.
We all
That
knew
is
that.
true.
Oh, so you're just telling me Shaq was a bad basketball player? Oh, he
That's
could do his dunk.
That's a very
Exactly,
good
yeah.
point. That is a very good point.
Is Giannis a bad basketball
Yo,
player?
Gio, bro, you know what Antoine just did, bro? He just confirmed that John Monken wasn't a good basketball player because he can't
Are you
shoot.
kidding me?
What are you watching over
He's
there?
one of the
Gio?
legends.
He's watching
Watching
Carter
Carter
Bryant.
Bryant.
Oh, okay.
He's a 3-and-D guy.
Yeah.
He-
All right.
Oh, really?
Washington's pick
He
is
a
in.
3D guy.
We're waiting for
I
Mr.
like him a lot,
Silva.
actually.
Doesn't
Oh,
do,
I- wait,
doesn't
I
do
think-
crazy.
Come up.
He plays his role.
Yeah,
good
I'm like
role
a 5
player.
seconds behind you.
I
Very
have
good
it.
character.
So the
just
Washington
not-
Wizards select Trey Johnson with the 6th pick in the draft.
All right, you were right.
Let's go. Gio, bro. We are there.
Let's go. Wait. I'm sorry, I missed that. What'd you say?
Trey Johnson went
Trey
to Washington.
Johnson.
Trey Johnson to Washington?
So,
So next
Antoine,
is
tell us.
Pelicans.
Pelicans are on the clock. So
What do
we're
you-
getting.
Come on, Mala watch. I'm
No,
telling you.
no.
Toronto's
no.
getting Malo watch?
No,
No,
Pelicans.
the Pelicans are probably getting him. So Antoine, tell us about Trey Johnson.
Yeah, so Trey, again, another freshman. He was the number 5 overall recruit in this past class. 6'6" guard with a 6'10" wingspan. He has really good free throw percentages. His 3-pointer will project to the NBA. He has plus in points, plus in turnovers created, plus an offensive BPN. Again, as a guard, his defensive rating is kind of bad. His offensive rebounds are kind of bad.
Is he compared to Cam Thomas?
He is no. What did we just?
No.
Literally, identical.
Trey Johnson is
It seems like he's a
compared
scorer.
to.
Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas has to be in there. There's no way.
He is
he's not in
compared to
Allen Houston.
Allen Houston.
Michael Redd, Terrence Ross, and OJ Mayo.
Terrence Ross, Michael Rich,
O.J.
O.J.
Mayo?
That's
there. OJ
weird,
Mayo
man.
is crazy.
OJ Mayo was
Strange.
dirty in
Yeah.
high school.
You know he played
and
in the
college.
Egyptian soccer basketball league.
And he was
played for
great.
Zamalek.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Ah.
in the
Oh, yeah,
Egyptian
you did say
soccer.
that.
Ollie says, I think Liam McNeely will fit the OKC pick at 15.
He's the UConn freshman. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
he's shooting.
Tre-
so yeah.
Trey averaged just at 20 points a game this season at Texas on 43% shooting and 40% from the 3-point range.
It's pretty good.
Assist numbers were 2, rebound were 3, just all scoring from him.
He's the first player so far that's gotten comparisons of all retired players.
Ah.
Not
That's
one.
good.
Not one player's in the league.
Yeah.
Cam Thomas, bro. I'm telling you. If you watch him, you literally see Cam Thomas.
It definitely is. It definitely. I
I
do
could
see the
see-
I
similarities.
could see that. Yeah.
I'm watching him right now.
Trey Johnson?
Trey's gonna
Yeah.
be a nice piece for Washington.
Oh, without a doubt.
He's a shooter.
He looks like a
Uh,
very confident player too.
I'm really glad the Nets didn't trade up. So we just gotta hope now that New Orleans doesn't take Malawatch.
Come on, Malawatch.
No, there's no way.
Speaking it into existence. I want to see Tyler crash
If-
out.
You know what? Wait, no.
And then he has fears available, and they end up taking like Derek Queen.
No, bro. If we take Derek Queen, I'm crashing out.
No,
I've seen Tyler
I
crash
feel
out too many
like
times.
this pick is
Ugh.
gonna be a guard, right?
No, because I think the Pelicans are gonna take a big man.
So it could be Colin Murray Boyles. It could
No,
be
they're
Carter Bryant.
I'm
Can't
so
have
I'm
Culinary Boyles with
I'm
Zion.
convinced they're taking Malawatch.
Small watch your fears. They're
bro,
taking one.
I would love for them to take Queen right now.
Oh, so the highest drafted players from Texas. Trey Johnson now slides in between LaSalle Thompson and Mo Bamba. LaMarcus Aldridge and Durant are still at the top, second overall, with Tristan Thompson at fourth.
Low key, I could see the Pelicans taking Thomas Sorber out of Georgetown.
Oh yeah, who was saying in the chat about Sorber? I think it was Ali. Ali said Sorber was a really nice pick.
Yeah,
Yes, but he has a foot injury.
Really? I don't know a lot about him.
that means
missed
he'll
a lot
fit
of
right
yeah.
in with New Orleans. He'll fit
right
in
in.
like a glove, like an absolute
New
glove.
Orleans is probably checking. Like,
Steve said, "Got a volleyball tourney I need to go to. Thanks, boys, and have a good night." Steve, I hope you get 20 plus kills over Gio in tonight's game.
Best of luck, Steve. Shout out. Yeah. For those that don't know, Antoine is Gio's biggest fan.
Yeah, he's my biggest hater, actually.
Yeah,
Number one hater.
he definitely is, without a doubt.
I'm Gio's biggest fan.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Don't you have
Base.
anything better to do with your life?
You see, he's already getting started.
Yo, this guy is a massive Gio hater, bro.
Yeah,
He
you should
is
see him
like,
off camera. He gets
Bro.
into some
Bro.
crazy.
it's egregious.
And then-
Let's get into it.
And then he and then he fights back even harder.
No.
Bro,
I
the
just-
other day, bro, this kid Gio decked him right in the face.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Listen,
Yeah.
every time, look, Gio's still doom scrolling right now.
I'm
as we're
really
live.
watching Trey Johnson highlights.
But you're on Reels, you're not
No,
on
bro,
YouTube.
Fetty, this kid over there, Anthony Cavino, twice in this month he's been caught in 4K doom scrolling while recording pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been that
During
bad.
the podcast, he's
That
like
was a
this,
nasty boy.
scrolling
TikToks?
through shorts and
Or
TikToks.
shorts?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. We
No
caught
shot.
you, bro.
Yeah, we literally caught you.
Watch the pod. Is it gonna
The
be
pick is in?
uploaded tomorrow?
Because
Well, the
Pod
pod's
is
gonna come out.
tomorrow.
We're gonna do the stream's gonna come out on Spotify tomorrow. Pod's out Friday.
Okay.
Also, G, I want to answer this question from Jack. Do you
Yeah.
think OKC will get back-to-back championships next year?
I want to say yes, but Tyler, you brought up a good point the other day that there hasn't been back-to-back champions since like what was it?
Since the
Golden
2018 Warriors.
Right. So it's. I mean, I want to say yes though because this team is so young and so good, and their defense was amazing, all that stuff. But I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say they don't get it.
I'm going to agree with you. I don't think they're going to.
Yeah.
And we all gave our early doors predictions going into next year's finals. That was at the end of the stream, right?
Mhm.
All right,
Yeah.
so yeah, Fetty, we'll ask you. If you had to pick right now who the champs would be next year, who would you say?
KC.
OKC again? They're going to
Wow.
repeat.
They're just much better than everybody else.
Who did you guys say?
I said
Forget what I was.
Knicks
Ooh.
and Rockets.
Oh, okay.
What did I say again?
I don't
Knicks?
remember.
I think
Because
I said
the East is all
Mavs.
banged up.
Yeah, but the Knicks are going to be banged up.
We don't know that.
We know they will.
Forgot what I said.
Phoenix.
I said Mavs something.
You said Mavs and you said Cavs.
Did I say Cavs?
You said
Mavs
Cav-
and Cavs.
You said Cavs versus Thunder. You said they would
Did
go
I
back.
say Thunder?
Yeah.
Oh.
You said Cavs.
Toronto
would
or
go.
KC.
Toronto's crazy.
Why is it crazy?
Oh,
Because I don't know if they're going to
Look
be.
at our starting five.
I don't know. Are they going to be trying to compete though? Are they going to
Yes,
tank again?
that's why they got Brandon Ingram.
I mean, I guess, yeah. But again,
People
Hell.
forget we have him on the team.
that's fair. Understandable.
All right.
I went super bold. I said Detroit.
Yo,
Yeah.
I saw what Alex said.
What did he
Yeah.
Said Ant calling out Gio for doom scrolling is nasty.
say?
Listen, if you want to come on the podcast, you could see it for yourself, and then you're gonna be like, "Damn."
Bro, we've literally had
Yo.
2 episodes. It's been in both episodes
Alex.
where he's gotten.
Listen to me, Alex.
He's
Just
gotten
literally
caught in
watch
4K.
the episode that comes out on Friday. You'll
Is the pick
literally
not out
see
yet?
live
It's
footage of
in.
it.
We're still
It's
waiting
in.
for Adam
We're
Silver.
waiting.
It's a long 5 minutes.
We are waiting for Silv.
Yep, we're waiting. Here comes
Oh,
Silva.
Here he comes.
Here he comes. So
Tyler's
lads,
heart.
with the 7th pick in the NBA
Come on,
draft,
ball watch.
the New Orleans Pelicans select Jeremiah Fears. Yes,
Let's
he's
go.
available.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wait, who's available?
Come on, Malawak.
Come on,
is
Malawak.
That's who you want?
Yes.
You're not taking him.
So
He's going to Toronto.
Fears.
Jeremiah Fears is a New Orleans Pelican.
I like it.
Wow.
Do you think you guys are going to take him?
We better take Malawatch.
Imagine it's Dairy Queen.
How you spell
Oh,
that name?
bro.
Noah
Come on.
Senge.
Sound it out.
I
because I don't know how to spell it either.
Who are you trying to watch?
He's trying to watch. Come on, Malo
Just
watch.
type it in on Google or ChatGPT.
That's what I'm trying to figure out how to spell.
We'll figure it out, bro.
Okay, so again, this is a nice backcourt of Jordan Poole and Jeremiah Fears with no DeJounte Murray.
Could you take Carter Bryant this high?
You could.
We could, but no. At this,
It should be Malawach.
at this rate, we need Malawach
It
because
should be Malawach.
it's looking likelier and likelier every day that Claxton's getting traded. We're going to give Day'Ron Sharp the contract extension, so he'll be the backup, and then Malawach can just slot right
Yeah.
into the starting five. We need it. So Nets getting Carter Bryant? No.
So
No.
going to Fears. Fears was the number 40th overall prospect recruit in this past year's class and got drafted number 7th overall just now. Pretty high jump for him.
Yeah.
He was a 20-point per game player with 43% shooting from the field. 28% from three is pretty awful.
You just speak a little bit louder.
Sorry. His strengths are his free throw percentage, his steals, of course, his points, like I just said. His three-point percentage is his weakness, and turnovers. He averaged 3.5 turnovers a game with 4.1 per 36 minutes.
And he was low as hell on the Ringers ranking. He's 20th.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what are the comps?
Devin Harris is the biggest one. That would have been funny, actually, if he became a net. Devin Harris, Jared Bayless, then Jaden Ivey, and then in a little bubble is Scoot Henderson.
Jared Bayless.
That's a name I haven't heard. That's a name.
Wow.
While.
That's a Raptor legend, Fitty.
Crazy.
Jared Bayless.
Duval said who
For
your
my
top four. Duval said who are your top 4 teams in the West. What do we think, Gio?
I'm gonna go OKC.
Yeah, we have to put them 1.
I'm gonna put the Mavs in there.
Okay.
They'll finish 4th. I'm gonna put the Rockets in there,
Okay.
and then lastly,
Denver.
I would put.
I can't count out Denver.
You can't count out Denver.
So I'll put Denver. in
Yeah,
there.
put Denver in there.
Where'd you put Minnesota?
They're 5th, I
Yeah,
think.
they're 5th.
Although to be fair, no,
think
you
the
know what?
Mavs finish
Kyrie's
higher.
out for like a couple months. I'm gonna put the
Oh.
Mavs in 5th. I'll put Minnesota in 4th.
Okay, that's fair. That sounds
I
good.
think that's totally doable.
Did you put Houston in there?
Yeah.
That's it. The same thing, probably.
Yeah. In order, if I had to put it in order, OKC's definitely 1. I think there's a gap. And then I would probably say Denver 2nd, then Houston 3rd.
Your whole
And
fan base
then-
wants Malawach, bro.
Oh, bro, we need
He's so good.
Malawach.
I'm watching. He's so good.
Bro, we need Malawach.
He's a 9'5" standing reach.
Why'd you guys
Bro.
have to pick
Like,
before
he
it?
doesn't
bro?
have
I
to
would hate
jump.
you if you take Malawach.
Yeah.
Alex said Nets are getting Carter Bryant. Do you have an inside source?
What are the sauces saying?
That's a good pick. I'm very high on Carter Bryant.
It's a project. But I
Every
think
year
it's a
I'm
good-
high on one
it's a
prospect.
It's a good project. Malawach going to the Raptors would probably be the pick if they take Carter Bryant here.
Yes. Please take Carter Bryant.
No.
Nets have the pick, right?
Yeah.
Nets are up. We're still counting
Let's go.
2
down.
minutes
Let's
left.
go.
And then we'll get to Fadi's lovely team across the border.
Can Malawach shoot the 3?
Nope.
No.
No.
Not at all.
We have enough shooters on our team. He said, I am the source.
So again, they're highlighting Fears' best free throw shooting games. So we're getting another SGA type vibe here from Jeremiah Fears.
Mm-hmm. Jack said, I think the top 4 teams are OKC, Rockets, Minnesota, then Nuggets. And then for 5th, he said you could either put the Mavs or the Lakers.
Yes, I think that's exactly how I would roll.
I don't know if I would put the Lakers necessarily that high. I think if you get a full healthy Kawhi season, I would take the Clippers over them.
Yeah, that too.
That's just my opinion, but
Yeah, we can't forget about the Clippers.
No, we can't.
can't forget about the
Kawhi
Clippers.
fully healthy.
Just remember,
They could
this
be
is
damaged.
just rankings. They're not going to do shit in the playoffs because they always just flop.
Yeah.
But they're
Well, they
really more frauds than Cleveland are.
No,
Yeah, I mean, bro, the Cavs have a championship. Clippers don't.
that's only because of LeBron.
But the Clippers have never made a finals.
If we're talking about in history, then yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
You're right.
exactly. Clippers are just as fraudulent. They have a more fraudulent player than the
Would
Cavs do.
you take Yakachonis?
He's still on the board. Let me see. I don't think I want
No,
you.
Yakachonis is a little too high here.
Yeah.
A little too high.
We could
Fits.
Loki. He could fall to us at 19.
He could.
He could.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
could.
I think that's what the Nets are trying to figure out. Who they want to save because we have like what 17 picks tonight. So
Definitely trade one of them for sure.
they just made the pick. Sean Marks and Joe Tsai are in there happy. Come on,
Here we
Sean.
go.
Don't let me down.
All right,
on, Tyler.
Tyler.
Oh, come on, please,
Tyler.
please.
Come on,
What are we
Malawatch.
doing here?
We're gonna
on,
see two different reactions.
Malawatch. Come on, Malawatch. Come
Do
on.
not, please.
Wait,
Carter.
come on, Malawatch. That's what we want.
Dairy Queen.
Oh,
If
bro.
it's Derek Queen, that would be insane.
If it's Derek Queen, I'm crashing out so badly.
Anybody but Malawatch.
So we have 8, 19, 26, 27, and 29, right?
Yes, I think so.
No, sorry. 8, 19, 22, 26, 27.
So
Oh, Lordy.
This should be Malawatch.
Oh, please be
It
Malawatch.
has to
Please be Malawatch. Please be Malawatch.
Like,
Be
I
Malawatch.
understand Queen had a great year, but
No, bro. Queen, I'm not even joking to you. In Brooklyn, Queen would flop so hard.
Malawatch would be perfect for that Brooklyn team.
I need
Because
Malawatch.
Jordy, he would buy into Jordy right away.
I need
Jordy
it.
would buy into him.
I
right
need
away.
a lob threat
would it be
in the
Diego
Barclays
Demon?
Center.
Imagine.
No. No.
Colin Murray Boyles,
Oh, Lord, I'm scared.
Thomas Sorber,
Oh, Lord.
anybody but those names we just mentioned. In Brooklyn, in the Barclays, the fans are there.
Yeah, bro.
He's
Wait, this is gonna be a good one.
Oh, I'm scared.
Wait, did you see Twitter already?
I saw Twitter, but I don't know if it's true. It's a rumor. But I just
Oh,
said the
Yo,
name.
stop looking at.
Yeah, stop
Stop
I'm gonna
leaking
die.
it, bro. Stop leaking
gonna
it,
die.
bro.
Leak it.
Please, wait, don't leak it.
I'm
Ready,
gonna,
bro.
Yo,
Okay.
record this, bro.
It's recording. We're live.
Oh, yeah.
There's a question for you, Gio, in the chat. It said
What
thoughts
is
on
it?
Westbrook to Miami from Alex.
Westbrook to Miami? Nah. That's
Bro,
my
you know
thoughts.
damn well he's going to Miami.
I want Westbrook to win, and Miami's not the place for that. So
Right.
it's a no for me, dog.
All right, here comes Mr. Silv.
All right, here we go, boys.
Tyler's heart.
With the 8th pick, the Brooklyn Nets select. Oh, my.
What?
I
Wait,
told
who is
you.
it?
I told
Who
you.
is it? Who is it?
Diego Demon.
Igor Demon.
Who the hell is that?
Malawatch to Toronto, baby. Let's go.
It was the kid from BYU, wasn't it?
He's good, though.
Yo,
Don't sleep on him.
Fetty, bro. You predicted that.
Oh.
I
What
called
the
it, and then
hell?
I just saw Twitter, and I just see Diego Demon. I'm like, oh, no way.
Wait, Diego. Let me see.
That was the one. That was the one. pick.
Wow.
Is he a center? Is he a center?
He's a
He's a point
guard,
guard.
bro.
He's a 6'8" point guard.
Oh,
that's good,
My God, no, no. Malawatch was there.
Wow.
Diego
All right,
Demon
so we
is
know
better.
who Toronto's gonna take. We got our boy, bro.
That is like fundamentally one of the worst picks we could have made.
I am so happy. Imagine they do not take.
I know. I really hope we flip him for someone because, like,
If they do not
So-
take Malawatch,
This is telling me that it was a guard all along. Fears went, and Igor was the second, ahead of Jace Richardson, ahead of
I swear to God, if we take Derek Queen and not Malawatch, I'm gonna flip out.
Igor and Yakuchon. Igor is an interesting overall just selection for this pick.
Igor Demon.
He
bro,
is.
You're telling me I spent a year.
Trust me, you'll like.
I spent a year. Looking forward to these two specific moments, and we fall 2 spots in the lottery and take fucking Igor.
So Igor Demon.
I just think you could have taken him later.
Yeah, exactly. That's like
Igor Demon's player
Unless he had a
comps.
promise. Maybe he had a promise from a team, and you guys
So
needed
Igor,
to take him.
Igor Demon's player comps are Sean Livingston,
That's good.
Josh Giddey, Denny Avdia. All
Reminds me
great.
of Judge Giddey a lot.
Josh Giddey.
Igor is 19. He's 6'9" with a 6'10"
Russia.
wingspan from BYU, from the Russia Moscow Basketball Academy. His strengths are he has good blocks, good assist to usage rate, defensive rebounds, his fouls, his assists, his 2-point shot. His weaknesses are his 3-point shot, his PER, his field goal percentage, his free throw rate, his projected NBA 3-point percentage, his defensive rating.
Really?
But again, this guy is a work in progress. This is a high flyer pick. Igor had a really fantastic year at BYU. He averaged 10 points a game, 5.5 assists, 4 rebounds on 41% shooting from the field, 27% from 3.
10 points a game, bro. Sorry,
But
that's-
he averaged 14 per his 36 with 7 assists. His turnover ratio is pretty bad. It's almost at 4 per 36 minutes.
Bro, they better take Malachi.
He doesn't
Swear to
foul.
God, if it's Noah Senge.
He doesn't
Bro.
foul.
I swear to God, if it's Noah Senge.
He has.
Bro, you're telling me. We drafted.
Bro, you have 5 picks. We have 1.
you're telling me our first lottery pick since Derek Favors.
But you never know. It's like a miss or hit. Like,
We
he could either
dra-
be really good or
we
he's just average.
Based on what he just said, we drafted the Johnny Salon and Ben Simmons body.
Like, you don't know. You don't know what
Like,
Jaeger's
oh.
gonna be.
Interesting.
Like, if you watch only the first 5 games of BYU, you'd be like, yo, this guy's a superstar. I sent him to Gio earlier in the year.
Ay, ay,
Who?
ay.
Diego Demon. I was like, yo, watch this kid. He's good. Like, early on in the year.
Yo, this guy is
Tyler,
literally a scout, bro.
Tyler, I
I'm
don't
telling
think.
you.
I don't think like.
I'd rather
It's,
I'd rather
it's
trade
not
it
bad, but he should have been late lottery. You could have got him in a 19.
Exactly, and that's why I'm pissed off.
You could have gotten him in unless somebody else was clearly taking him before 19.
Unless Malawatch Laramie Tunsil's himself, we're screwed.
Ali said this pick is come on Malawatch.
Oh, it's 100% gonna
For
be Kamal
Toronto.
Malawatch.
It better
Oh
be.
my
I'm
god.
praying.
Bro.
Please. Please.
That
Yeah,
was like-
he might fall to you guys.
We haven't had a 7-footer in ages, bro. That would have been it. That would have been
Wow.
it.
The crazy thing is that we said every guard but Igor for the first Nets pick because we said Yakuchonis, we said Jason Richardson, we said Fears.
I have a suspicious feeling they're going to take Derek Queen. Suspicious feeling. Or Noah Senge.
Damn.
Noah Senge is crazy.
Damn. Yeah, like I would have rather us had gotten Yakuchonis than Igor.
I think Yakuchonis was a safer pick.
Tyler's living.
Bro, we got Igor. Bro, we've streamed in 3 of our 4 streams. Nothing's gone right for me.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, this has been awful.
No, it's true.
It was meant to be, bro. He's a messiah guy.
Oh my
Malawatch
gosh.
is a messiah guy.
Well, listen, you gotta
Where's he
watch.
from?
Igor's
Africa.
Russia.
No, what
come
country?
On, come on, Malawatch. South
Sudan,
South
Sudan.
Sudan.
Oh, South Sudan.
South Sudan. Listen, Tyler, you gotta watch what Sean Mark says
Oh, bro,
after.
Sean Marks is good at drafting in the late first round. This is his first time drafting in the lottery, and I'm not happy.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at Noah Senge right now. He looks like he would fit perfectly on the Toronto Raptors.
Wait, did you look at?
No,
did you look at
but
Igor?
look at Malawatch.
I saw him.
The
already.
length,
Yeah.
nobody's scoring on
Wait,
him.
Both
Gio,
of those guys look like they would fit.
What was your thoughts on Igor though?
Did you
Yeah.
watch?
He's good.
He's okay.
He's a giddy.
He wasn't
like a Josh
he
Giddey.
wasn't a
He's a
top
tall guard.
prospect.
That's what
They're
you
showing
need, right?
they're showing Malawatch. It's definitely
Please.
No, yeah,
I'll
It's
be so
definitely
happy.
come
I'll
on
be so
Malawatch.
happy.
It's definitely.
dude.
I'll
We
be
actually
looking
might
forward
get
to the season
Malawatch,
so
bro.
much.
Listen, you know what's gonna happen now? Kamamawatch is gonna win consecutive DPOYs in his prime.
I hope so.
Maybe.
And like Jakob
That's
Pertl
the
is
Wemby
up for an
stomper.
extension.
Look,
so.
don't worry, it's okay because in 2029, we're gonna get a top 3 pick from them
Oh
and
yeah.
draft the next LeBron James.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
okay.
From who?
It's fine.
Listen, Tyler, I don't think
From the Knicks.
Igor should not worry you. The only thing that worries me is the selection of where he was.
I think Igor's gonna
picked.
be a bust.
Don't say that.
Yes, Igor, congratulations on making the Basketball Hall of Fame. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I think Igor has tremendous upside, and if anybody could make it work, it's probably Jordi Fernandez.
It better be. I'll tell you that for free.
You're right. You're right.
Because he wasn't a top recruit. He came from Russia, the Moscow Basketball Academy, to BYU. BYU, don't forget, is getting AJ DeBansta next year. So clearly they're doing something right at BYU right now.
Bro,
So Igor could
Bro.
be the first of.
bro, ain't no way.
What?
They're
Did
taking
you just
they're
read the
taking
leaks?
they're taking
Noah
Derek Queen.
Senge?
Bro, why are you leaking stuff, bro?
Bro, I'm not leaking. Bro,
Don't-
it's my team. I couldn't help it.
It's Noah Senge.
No, bro.
It's
no.
Carter
It's-
Bryant.
it's-
No, it's not. Oh my
Who the
god.
hell is
No,
this?
wait, if they took Derek Queen.
No, it's not. I wish.
It's Colin Murray Boyles.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Oh
Colin
my
Murray
god.
Boyles.
Who is that?
I'm about to crash out like
Eddie,
Tyler.
bro, we suffer together, my guy. We suffer together. We're
What's his name?
Bro, he's literally like,
Colin
oh my god.
Murray Boyles.
Bro, I think just the Atlantic Division is just going to be a
Why?
collection of ass next year, bro. Everyone's going to stink.
That means they're trading like RJ.
You
The
know what-
RJ's gone for sure now.
No, wait. You're telling me, I swear.
Phoenix gets Kamal Malawak.
Oh my God. Are they going to get bailed out too?
No way.
Bro, imagine Phoenix trades the pick to the Thunder.
That is the perfect pick for Phoenix.
Yeah. Dude, there's no freaking way, dude.
Phoenix gets Kamal Malawak. They're literally set now.
No, I ain't gonna lie, bro. CMB at 9th is crazy.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Colin Murray Boyles
yeah.
at 9th is crazy. That's even crazier than not a Senge. What's his face?
Igor.
Igor, yeah. Igor's still
No,
the-
no.
Igor,
Igor's crazy.
Igor's diabolical. But to be fair though, they're ranked around the same on the ringer. Igor's 16th. Murray Boyles I think was like 10th. He's
Bro,
12th.
took a guy that can't shoot for his life.
Wow.
He's a
12th.
great defender. He just can't shoot.
Yeah.
No,
I
he
mean,
can
He's like
shoot a little
Draymond
bit.
Green, bro. What
Are they
Draymond
gonna
Green?
Are they gonna expect kind of like a Pascal sort of replacement? Like
wow.
he's only got 3 player comparisons. He's pretty unique. It's Anthony Mason, Meta World Peace, and Draymond Green. So prepare yourself for a lot of ejections, a lot of technical fouls, a lot of stray elbows. Prepare for a beatdown in Ontario.
Bro,
Yeah.
what?
Crazy.
I mean,
man.
listen, he went to South Carolina. He's a 6'7" power forward with a 7-foot wingspan.
His girlfriend's on the women's team.
Women
that's
for
dope.
Toronto Tempo.
No, for the South Carolina.
Oh,
women's team,
really?
yeah.
Wow. He was the 64th number overall recruit in last year's. He's a sophomore. He left in his second year. He does have a good amount of strengths. The only weaknesses are his defensive rating, his turnovers, and his NBA three-point percentage projection. All of his strengths are his assist usage, steals, defensive BPM, assist, his shooting for two-pointers specifically, his free throw rate, his points, his assist to turnover ratio. He averaged 16, almost 17 points a game this year at South Carolina, with 8 rebounds, 59% from the field, and 27% from 3.
They did say that Alex said CMB was the star of a trash college team.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
South Carolina had one
Cannot
good run.
shoot, bro.
I think this is a safe pick.
Nah, I think they
I'm
should.
watching his game, and I get the sense that he's not going to be a star at all, but he's like a safe pick.
Well, to be fair, you don't need a star. You have Scotty Barnes. You have Brandon Ingram. You just need fundamental pieces. But you needed someone that was a sure shooter, and I don't think he was the right pick
He's
for
not
that.
No,
that.
he's not a shooter.
No.
Carter Bryant would have been the best pick.
He's a scorer because
His-
his 50-60% field goal percentage.
Yeah,
but
but Carter Bryant I
We
think
had two
fits that
teams
philosophy
that couldn't go
more.
wrong with like
Oh
draft
my
picks.
God.
And we both were
Bro,
wrong.
we were both given like silver platters, and we decided, nah, I'm good. Like, not worth.
I wonder why these teams are passing up on Malawach.
It
What
could
is
be
it?
the lack of shooting because remember, stretch fives are a huge thing right now in the NBA.
Do they think he's going to pan out like Zach Edey?
Think of it more like who's a good comparison?
Well, Zach Edey can't move. Ballock can move.
And Zach Edey can
Right.
shoot. He just
Yeah.
doesn't shoot very often.
Yeah.
He can't move that well because he's 300 pounds. But he's
Rudy
like,
Gobert.
Gobert?
he kind of is built the same like Rudy. They're both over 7 foot. They're both.
Fetty, I
got long
think this pick
wingspans.
is fine.
Let
Honestly.
me actually look at Malawach's
Not
player
happy.
comparisons, and
I
I'll
don't
tell you,
think
Gio.
Malawach is all that good.
His player comparisons, it says JaVale McGee in his mind's eye, and then Khalil Ware and Christian Koloko. I like the Khalil Ware comp.
But the crazy thing is, you guys have a lot of forwards.
Remember the
RJ's gone. There has
I don't know.
there's no
'cause
way that
you
they
have
have
you have Bi, you have
you have
Murray
too many-
Boyles.
But that's
people
what
that
the Raptors
can't
were-
shoot.
The Raptors were known for running those 5 forward lineups. That was my favorite like time of the Raptors. Was when they would just chuck out like they were on a lineup of like Kawhi, Siakam, OG, Boucher, and like any other forward that they had on the
Ibaka.
roster. It would be so ethical.
Yeah.
It was so goaded.
All right,
Right.
so now we have Houston proposed trade to Phoenix. Houston will be taking this pick, but it will be getting moved to Phoenix in the Kevin Durant trade. Presumably, it is one of Kaman Malawak or Derek Queen
Oh, I have
for
my
Phoenix.
portable W because my phone's about to croak.
The Suns get blessed to choose which center they want to choose.
This has been a lifesaver for me, Antoine. Thank you.
Of course.
I've used this for all my baseball games because I'm
Yeah.
literally sitting out in the sun for 5 hours.
Yeah.
My phone's at like 3% right now.
But the Suns could also take someone else that's not a center for what they do best, is not building around a center. We'll see.
To be completely and brutally honest, the Suns either need a point guard or they need a center.
Bro, look at this video of this guy shooting, bro.
Of Malawach?
No.
Oh, Colin,
Oh.
CMB.
CMB.
Oh my.
Christian McBaffrey.
You know what? Another thing, Tyler, I will say this
I'm a better shooter than him, bro.
this draft class is center deep.
Oh
And
yeah.
you can get a good center in your
Yeah.
ladder picks.
Yeah, but the thing is, we've done that in the past, and they're just not as good. Like
Okay,
that was like.
fair.
Now I wish that now I wish Fierce fell because if we were looking for a guard, he would have been perfect.
Yeah, because Igor was the second guard on that list for
Straight
sure.
breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is bad, bro.
Damn, bro. Igor.
I didn't watch him much because I was like, there's no way Toronto will like pick him.
Why
Like some of his
Igor?
misses are hitting like the bottom of the rim. Like it's bad.
Why Igor, bro? I genuinely am perplexed. Why Igor?
Why this CMB guy, bro?
I don't know what pick is worse. I honestly don't even know. I think we're both
I'd rather
kind
take
of suffering.
Igor.
And you guys needed a shooter or a center. And you picked
We
this
needed
guy?
a backup for Jakob.
To be fair, I mean, you
We
can
don't have a backup
you
center.
can get a backup later on. I actually do think Bryant would have been the better pick.
Carter
Yeah.
Bryant. I would love Carter Bryant.
The three and D like that.
Yeah, if
fits,
you're gonna take him, why do you not just take Carter
that
Bryant?
fits the Darko that fits the Darko philosophy so well. So unfortunate, man. Really, the
Oof.
Rockets pick is in. So we're waiting for Mr. Silva to come out and make the official selection for. I'm sorry, not the Rockets, the Suns, right?
Yeah. Again, we're waiting for
Actually,
Malawak. We're waiting for Queen. We're waiting for the first international guy to get drafted too.
yes,
So we'll see.
I think Queen goes here.
Okay. So
Bro,
again,
if Malawach falls to the Thunder, I'm crashing out. If Malawach falls to 15, because we know Portland's not taking them. They have plenty of bigs.
Chicago's
Chicago's
interesting.
going to trade Vooch, so
Very interesting.
potentially, and if not, Atlanta just traded for Kristaps, and then San Antonio and OKC. Malawach cannot fall to 14. There's no way. I swear, if he goes to San Antonio, I'm crashing out.
Dude, could you
Who?
imagine?
If Malawach goes to the Spurs
Wemby
Oh.
and backs up Wemby, I'm crashing out.
Yeah.
This can't happen. There's just no way.
You don't think he would start?
He could
No.
start. Wemby's the power forward.
Wemby power forward minutes last year were not good.
Oh, okay. So never mind.
So yeah, he would come off the bench because they tried it with Zach Collins and it just flopped massively. So it's tough, man.
Yeah, I said this draft after the second pick. Well, VJ and Con Knepel too is wide open for everybody
Yeah.
because there's not a set order for these guys. Clearly, right now with Igor projected to go in the late lottery, and
We love
CMB going in the late lottery as well right now.
Bro, we actually really drafted a dude named Igor.
Trade.
Ooh,
What'd you say?
There's a trade. Mark
There's a
Williams
trade?
to Phoenix for the 29th pick and a 2029 first round pick.
Say it again.
ooh.
The Hornets traded center Mark Williams to the Phoenix Suns for the 29th pick and a 2029 first round pick.
Did Champs tweet that?
Wow, just now a minute ago. Yeah,
Mhm.
Wow.
I'm pulling up his Twitter
so they
right
might not
now.
take a center. So come on in there.
So it's not
keep
come on
sliding.
here.
So Kamara's
Yes.
dropping a lot.
Let's go.
It's gonna be
Shams
maybe
bomb.
Carter Bryant.
The Hornets are trading Mark Williams to the Phoenix Suns. Big up you, man. Congrats. Hopefully this physical actually passes. So yeah, there you go. Mark Williams to the Phoenix Suns for the 29th pick. I'm curious then what the Hornets are going to pick then later in the first round. And no, they picked Malawach.
What?
Wait, what?
They picked Malawach.
Oh no. Is this a big fuck up from one team?
Well, no, because remember, Malawach is right now the Rockets picked him. He's getting drafted by the Rockets. He's going to get moved to Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
So
But they're also gonna have Mark Williams now.
yeah, remember
So
Mark
two
Williams.
centers.
Mark Williams has a lot of health concerns.
Okay.
This is the security in case he doesn't pan out. So I think this is actually the smart pick. So Jack said, "Do you think the Spurs will make the playoffs or be in the play-in or not make the playoffs at all?"
They are in the playoffs.
They'll be in the play-in.
I agree.
Wait, another thing too. Phoenix just rated Hornets for both of their centers in the past year. Nick and Mark Williams.
But Nick Richards is not the level of Mark.
Yeah,
Williams.
but they rated their whole centers.
Yeah, essentially, and they gave them Yusuf Nurkic,
Yeah.
who knows where. I hope he goes to the Knicks. Actually, imagine if that's the backup five to Cat, bro. You guys would get swept in the first round.
Yeah, so now Kaman and Mark, Phoenix is building something now.
Yeah, I kind of like the way it's looking. They just need a point guard. Really, just get off of Bradley Beal. I don't care if you buy him out. Just do it, because he's clearly not helping the roster at all. But
Mark Williams is interesting. So now the Hornets get a late first round pick, probably to take a center, because it
Yeah.
is a center deep class. And they got a 2029 first round pick as well, but that's going to be in 4 years from now. Oh, look, Kaman's quiet, crying in his picture. Oh, they couldn't wait for him to wipe his tears.
I think it makes the picture look better because it shows the raw
Well, that's
emotion.
true, yeah.
Shout out, come on,
Tyler.
Malawach, man. Gio, Vonnie.
Who do you think would be a good fit in Phoenix as a point guard? Whether in the league right now or a rookie getting drafted.
Definitely no one this slate's going to be a good starting caliber point guard unless you get extremely lucky. point guard in the league. That's tough, man.
Would you say a true point guard? Would you say
They need a true point guard.
All right.
Yeah.
So, who could that be?
Oh Lord.
What if they had Russ over there in Phoenix?
Mm-mm.
You don't think so?
I'm sorry. They need someone better than Russ as a starter. That's the thing. Russ. If it was Russ like 5 years ago, then yeah, we could be talking. But Trae Young, maybe.
So Shams just quote tweeted the Mark Williams trade.
Yeah.
He said size was a problem for the Suns last season, and they addressed it in a big way with Williams and Kaman Malawak. Hornets net 2 first-rounders.
Yeah, good for them, man. And props to Phoenix for keeping number 10. So very, very interesting. And now we wait to see what happens with Dalton Connect, because those two were traded for each other. So now we'll have to see what happens, on that end of things. So the Blazers are now on the clock. The Blazers obviously have a plethora of everything. I really don't know who they're going to take here.
This is literally, again, another wide open pick.
I think the Blazers could take a project
Do you
pick
guys
here.
see this?
What?
When Carl Mary Bowles got drafted, he's like, "That's fucked," and shaked his head.
What?
What? Yeah.
Wait, who?
Call CMB, whatever his name is.
Colin Murray
Bowles.
He probably had no idea.
He just goes,
there.
"Fuck," and then shakes his head.
You didn't want to go to the Raptors?
You know what?
It was looking like.
I think this pick is Carter Bryant.
For Portland?
Yeah.
That would be a steal, I'll tell you that.
Because I think Chicago takes Derek Queen, I feel like, too.
No, they could take Thomas
Sorber.
Sorber. He's only 6'9". It's tough.
Atlanta could, OKC could walk away with Derek Queen as well.
That's true. They could. I'm not saying they
or Carter
will,
Bryant.
but I don't know. It really depends, to be fair. It's hard to gauge.
We are through a third of the draft. First 10 picks are in the books, and we're in an hour and a half.
That's crazy.
So, Gio, like I said, we're going to be here for 4.5 hours.
Not 4.5.
No,
but
3 hours.
Probably 3, yeah.
I'm
going to need one of those coconut waters at some point. I'm running out over here.
Okay, this is crazy. Why is Kaman Malawak interviewing in a Rockets hat? I do not like that.
Because the trade can't be official till July 6th.
I know, but I don't
Why
like
is he
that.
wearing a what?
He's wearing a Rockets hat.
Oh, Rockets.
Yeah,
I think it's something
that's what
else.
happens. They're getting the player after the trade's finalized.
Yeah.
So shout out. Rockets get their little photo op before he goes off to.
Okay, so Portland's picking. They are showing. Come on, Malawak's family? I can't tell.
Yeah. No, it's not. I don't think so. Actually, it might be.
It could be. Yeah, I think it is because there was no pop-up
Yeah.
that came up with the player. Portland's
Noah
still on the
Singh.
clock.
Noah Singh.
Portland.
Is he still on the board?
He is. Yeah, no international players have been taken yet.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Right
Yeah, it's
now,
wild.
we are waiting on.
But yeah, I saw something last year. Like a lot of Raptors a lot of players don't want to get selected by the Raptors because they get stuck in like customs and immigration, setting everything up.
You're a rookie.
Exactly. Yeah.
You should be happy to be in the league.
Exactly.
And you're not going to a losing situation. You're going to a team that should be winning next year.
Exactly. I don't know about winning. They'll be good, but I don't think they'll be like a top 5 seed.
So Malawak's
play.
comparison is
I think top 6
Kalaware.
for sure.
yeah.
Kalaware, and the biggest thing is JaVale McGee in his mind's eye.
Tyler said that already.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. That was like 10 minutes ago before
Oh.
the Nets pick.
Javale McGee is
God.
accurate though.
Huh?
That's accurate.
They kind
mean-
of shoot the same, no?
Yeah, Malawak is his strengths are his offensive rating,
His shooting.
his shooting. No, his 2
3-point-
point
his
field goal
3-point
percentage.
shooting.
His
His
3-point
free
field goal
throw?
percentage.
No, his 2 points.
I'm getting
Oh.
to stretch
2
my legs
points.
for a
Because
second.
he only
guys.
dunks. That's all he does.
He averaged 15 points, 11 rebounds on 71% from the field. But again, those are all probably dunks and layups.
Who got his blocks?
His blocks, he averaged 2.2.
My legs are
1.3 overall, 2.2 per 36.
Yeah, so it's 1 point something. Yeah,
1.3
because I remember it being
blocks.
low.
Yeah,
for his size.
Shorts because they're like sweatpant material.
Yeah.
Seek discomfort.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
hot in
theory.
here, guys.
It's hot as fuck, man.
Yeah.
I'm just stretching my legs for a few minutes.
Tyler's gonna become a Nets fan after that. The Knicks fan after
Yeah,
that pick.
nah, there's no chance. Tyler hates the Knicks. with
Yeah, Igor
passion.
Demon.
When the Knicks were beating the Celtics this year, Tyler was going through it, man. You were in like a dark place when the Knicks were winning.
Anton, you want to just go over the Blazers picks and line up the chair?
Yeah.
They just picked.
What they pick?
I'm still at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do you got, Tyler?
Oh, he's taking it right now.
Hold on, wait.
Trade? Oh no, they didn't. They picked Cedric Coward.
Cedric Coward?
Yeah.
Oh, again, that's a guy I have no idea.
I like it. He played D3, and he transferred to D1.
Yeah, Cedric Coward, Washington State, senior guard, 6'6", 7'2" wingspan, out of Fresno, California. Wow.
Wait, hold on.
Buckets.
So bro's a monkey,
Buckets.
basically.
Huh?
He's 6'6" and he has a 7'2" wingspan.
Yeah.
Call him a monkey.
So
monkey.
he has a lot of strengths. His 2-point field goal percentage, his blocks,
bucket.
his true shooting, his field goal percentage, his offensive rating, his free throw rate, his rebounds, his assists, everything. The only thing that are weaknesses are his steals and his defensive rating. He averaged 17 and a half points with 7 rebounds, 55% shooting from the field, 40% from 3.
What's his name again?
Cedric Coward. Go ahead.
He's a bucket. He's a bucket.
Yeah, from the stats.
He's a good pick. I like it.
How do you spell that?
From the stats, it looks
Here's an
like
interesting
it.
story too. From D3 to the NBA.
He went to D3. Let me see. Cedric Coward is his okay. So his comps are Ayo Dosunmu, Jeremy Grant, and Josh Richardson. They're all kind of the same bubble. Ayo Dosunmu is probably the biggest one. Again, another guy that's probably been going up draft boards because he was not in a lot of mocks until recently. He has ridiculous upside according to the Ringer. Off-ball defense is really good. Catch and shoot threat. I think that's the biggest thing.
Who's this, Cedric?
Cedric Howard, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, Trailblazers could have taken anything here. They are deep in almost every position. They just moved on from Anthony Simons. We know that. For Drew Holiday. Their point guard room's kind of set with Scoot and Shaedon Sharp. Coward is a small forward. Shooting guard, small forward. He'll probably back up Denny Avdia for a little bit. Come into the lineup maybe
I hate Denny Avdia.
eventually.
I hate him so much.
Why?
Let's
He's
not
pretty
get into
good.
it.
Yeah. But yeah, again, I think this is a project pick.
I think he's so good.
No, he
So
improved.
overrated.
He improved this past season, no?
He was on a bad team.
I know, but Denny did improve tremendously.
D1
I
here.
like. I'm looking at Cedric right now. and
Wow.
he's-
So
he
okay,
looks pretty good.
Cedric Coward committed to Duke. He remained in the draft, so he was going to go to Duke next
He
year.
played D3. I don't know for
Okay.
what team. Search it up.
That is okay. So
He's
this is big time then. For if he was going to Duke, John Shire saw something there. We were just saying
Coward got traded.
he did.
He's going to Memphis, right?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Cedric?
Oh wait, hold on.
Wait,
Let me pull up Shams.
Shams just tweeted.
I like it.
Let me pull up Shams. Hold on.
I like that. I think he's gonna be a good player wherever he ends up.
Yes, Cedric Coward is going to the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are getting, the Trailblazers are getting number 16 back, a 2028 first-round pick via Orlando in 2 seconds. So Cedric Coward is heading to Memphis. Grizzlies will be getting, Portland will be getting number 16.
All right, we back.
Who's
Who's
the
on
next pick after this?
The Chicago Bulls.
Bulls.
So
I
Cedric,
wanted Cedric
okay,
to be a Bull. Too.
like I said,
There's a lot.
Their queen.
There's a lot on the line here because the Bulls are actively shopping Lonzo, Kobe White, and Nikola Vucevic.
And Patrick Williams.
And Patrick Williams, yeah. He's gonna
Yeah,
be
the whole
he's gonna be
team.
a pain to trade though. His value is so in the drink. It's like
so I was saying before, Cedric Coward was in the transfer portal. He committed to go to Duke.
yes.
And he remained in the draft.
Mhm.
So clearly, John Shire saw something in this kid to bring him on as a transfer for a grad, because he's a senior. He would have been a grad student.
Right.
Listen, this is again good upside for Memphis. I think this is their Bane replacement.
He's listed 9th on the Ringers rankings. He's a catch and shoot threat. His biggest comparisons are Josh Richardson, Ayo Dosunmu, and Jeremy Grant.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
If I'm being honest, this is Desmond Bane's replacement.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna go right into the starting lineup.
Where's Sean Marks from?
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
He's a Kiwi.
So Portland gets 16. Again, I said Portland has an embarrassment of riches at almost every position right now.
Alex said Lonzo Ball be like, who want me?
So Portland could literally take, again, anybody at 16.
They probably will.
I mean, their guard rooms, they could take another guard. They lost Anthony, but they got Drew. They can take a forward.
Oh, I just realized
You know
the
what,
Nets picking a
Cindy?
few picks. Let's go.
When is the Nets' next pick?
19.
19.
We're getting there.
19.
We're like 14 right now.
Derek Queen is still on the board.
12.
Oh, he's gonna fall into the 20s.
You guys will take him for
If
sure.
he doesn't get picked, bro, if we walk, Brooklyn Netcast tweeted like, if the Nets take either Senge or not Senge, if they take either Igor or Derek Queen, I'm like gonna be pissed off. If
They
I'm
take
walking out with both, bro.
But Derek Queen is good.
Oh.
I'm high on Derek Queen.
Nah. Derek Queen seems like your first attempt at Jokic.
He's like a Shangoon.
Yeah, basically, he's so watered down that he's like a watered down Shangoon Jokic.
But in
Derek
that,
Queen.
it makes him a good player, though.
For
I
the
think
most part,
how he moves is very hard to find in a center.
right?
Oh,
As long as his conditioning is up to par, then
He's a tough shot maker, but he needs the ball in his hands, and Brooklyn will give him the ball in his hands.
it depends on who's on the roster. To be honest with you, because I'm still not totally convinced that we're not star hunting. Like, we could be going
I don't
after a
think so.
guy like Giannis or
And
anyone.
surround him with what?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yeah, just yes, because I have no idea who we're surrounding him with. It could be anything, to be honest with you, and that's like my biggest concern with the Nets moving forward is, I like the situation we're in with all these picks, but like, what are we gonna do with them?
You guys are gonna trade something for sure.
Yeah, and I'm not sure.
you- Today-
you could trade like the later picks.
I don't think we will. I actually do think we're gonna take all 5.
Okay, fair.
And do I feel good about that? That still remains to be seen because I'm just not sure.
All right, we're waiting on Chicago now.
Yeah, there's not a commercial break right
On a
now.
Commercial break.
Yeah. Yeah, the Grizzlies still
Again,
making moves, man. Oh,
right.
we have another trade. The Atlanta Hawks are trading the number 13 pick in the draft. Let me actually get the Shams tweet up because that makes the most sense for you guys on stream. The Atlanta Hawks are trading the Atlanta Hawks are trading the number 13 pick to the New Orleans Pelicans for the 23rd pick and an unprotected first-round pick next year, which is the most favorable out of the Pelicans and Milwaukee Bucks.
All right, so New Orleans moves back up to 13.
Someone said, Shams, please slow down. You're way ahead of Stream East.
Where on Twitter?
Yeah.
So Atlanta goes down to number 23.
Yeah.
I mean, good. I guess they probably didn't like the board the way it was right now.
No, definitely not.
So New Orleans gets another lottery pick with Jeremiah Fears. Maybe they get a center, like we said.
Derek Queen,
Derek
question
Queen.
mark?
Yeah, if Chicago, let's see who Chicago takes here. Silva's walking out right now.
Silva.
I like Derek Queen.
I like you, Gio.
I'm looking at Derek Queen's highlights right now. I think he's a really good player.
Gio, I like you, Gio.
I know,
Are
I
you,
like
Tyler, did he make the pick yet?
He's
Phil?
walking up to me right now.
I have it. Chicago Bulls are selecting
Noah Asenge.
Noah Asenge.
Fetty's guy is off the board.
That is the first international
To the wrong
prospect
team.
off
Yeah.
the board.
Where'd you want him to go?
I wouldn't mind Toronto.
No, I'm saying like,
Better than the guy we got.
that's fair, yeah. Better than our guy, too.
And he was linked with you guys too.
He was. He worked out with us. And we decided to take a dude named Igor. Igor Denim Jeans, bro.
Igor,
Like,
bro.
we drafted a guy named after jeans, bro. Diabolical.
Right. First international guy from France, because there's other few French guys in here too in this draft.
Is Shams tweeting the picks?
No, he stopped after
No.
he stopped after the 5th pick.
Okay, good. So I can start actually
Yeah.
having his Twitter up.
He
then.
stopped after. Oh, Shams just tweeted.
No, he's not. He's not. Yeah,
He
he's
literally just tweeted New Orleans pick.
Not. Yeah, he's not. I'm getting off of Shams' Twitter. Let's just not.
All right, we know who New Orleans is taking now.
I didn't see it though.
I
so-
saw it.
Say it.
No, we have to wait for the
You
people
literally
that are
just said it.
watching.
You listen.
Derek
Oh.
Queen.
Alex said, "Oh,
Pelicans taking.
wait, we have some developments here."
What?
Alex said, "Queen torched my Boilermakers."
Ah, Purdue.
Ha
Queen's good, bro.
So listen, okay, so
I like
going back to Noah Asenge, okay, from France, played for Radio Farm in Germany.
He definitely butchered that.
Radio Farm in Germany. He's a 6'9", small forward, power forward. He averaged 17 points a game with 7 rebounds on 52% shooting. Horrible 3-point percentage. His, again, young, 18 years old, offensive ratings through the charts.
I don't even see him.
Defensive
on there.
rating is not so good.
Oh, there he is.
Who's
What
Derek
are
Queen?
his comps? What?
Derek Queen.
Derek Queen for what?
You're
No,
taking-
that's Noah Senge.
you're always
We're,
taking
we're
Noah
on
Senge.
no, we're on nowhere saying.
His wingspan and hand size are to be determined.
Yeah, so he probably think.
I'll
Yeah.
give you a fun fact though.
What?
His team are currently in the finals and they're leading 2-1, and he left.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah, so his player comps is a big bubble for Darius Baisley.
Baisley, Nets legend.
Who's
And Tayshaun Prince,
Darius Baisley?
Isaac Bonga,
He was that guy in the Thunder.
Isaac Bonga. Oh,
Isaac
yikes.
Oh,
Bonga,
the forward.
and
Remember when-
Bilal
Yeah.
Koulibaly.
When Russ was on the Lakers,
I
he was in the
remember.
Thunder. He dunked like
he had
5
like
seconds
one
later.
good like season.
Yeah, and he got injured.
He was a lefty. Darius Baisley.
Yeah.
But yeah, you heard his NBA comparisons though. Bonga.
Isaac
Isaac
Bonga,
Bonga.
Tayshaun
Oh, that's
Prince,
a name, bro. Isaac Bonga. What
Bilal
a chat.
Koulibaly, and Darius
He
Baisley.
played for the Raptors.
Isaac
Bonga,
Bonga. The Raptors always had like those
International.
like random
Any
players.
guy who's tall and lengthy, you definitely played for the Raptors one day.
That is very true.
All right, well, Shams kind of ruined the next pick for us.
Yeah.
Uh,
Unfortunately, we're not going to say it for you guys though because
too late.
we don't
Who's
want
next on the board?
after
Pels.
New Orleans
San
is
Antonio.
San Antonio.
San Antoine.
Yeah.
They're taking Carter Bryant.
Ooh.
See, the good thing about the latter part of this first round is that they're not going to drag all these picks out like they did with the early ones. Once they get out of the lottery, it'll go a lot faster.
Yeah.
They should
I
make it
agree.
a 3-minute after the lottery.
Yo, I'm just saying, bro.
They should.
I'm just saying, Gio, bro. The aura Fetty exudes behind the crib. In front
Oh
of the
my
crib.
God! Look what Alex just tweeted.
Nah, for
Alex,
real, though.
all 4 of us went to FDU,
Alex,
which is why
What does he
we
say?
are
which is why we all, which is why we had to bring it up.
Alex. We are all FDU alum. We were all watching that game for when they beat Purdue.
Hold, Gio, you gotta take the L on him, bro.
On who?
On Alex, bro, because he's from Purdue, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta do the
Yeah,
Fortnite
sorry,
emote, bro.
Alex.
Yeah. Respectfully
That's
hold,
tough, bro.
but
Yeah.
you know it's
Feels bad.
okay.
Our campus.
We actually went to that game, right?
You guys went
No,
to
they
the
wouldn't.
first
They
4
wouldn't
game.
let us because they thought we were gonna get our backs blown out, so they brought us
Oh.
back.
Yeah.
We went to
Dang,
the
why did
outside
we?
one.
And literally, we passed Columbus on the way home.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, but our campus was popping.
Oh yeah, it was insane. And then we should have won that. We should have won that second game.
FAU game was an
Damn-
easy win.
damn
It was
FAU.
not an easy win.
We were a 6-0 run away from going to the Final Four.
Yeah,
That's how
bro.
confident I was we were going to win the next 2 games.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And FAU ended up going to the Final Four, right?
They
Yeah.
did.
They went. They lost at the buzzer to San Diego State.
Wow. So they put up a good fight.
That was the greatest hate watch of my entire life, by the way.
Yeah.
Watching FAU lose, oh, it was great. Because it was all respect until they tried to dunk that ball at the end when they tried showboating. And I was like, all right, yeah, you lost my respect. Let's go to Derek Queen.
Yep, that's the
I
pick.
like Derek Queen, man.
So
I like what I see from him.
New Orleans right now are my early winners of this draft.
Remember,
Really?
though, remember these guys are not going to stay healthy because of where they are.
Very good point.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
We'll see. Maybe it's a different era over there in New Orleans.
He's the 8th ranked prospect on the Ringer.
Yeah.
DeMontis Sabonis is the biggest comparison.
To
Yeah.
who? Derek Queen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Boris Diaw,
Ooh.
I like it.
Jamichael Green, and then Nets legend Thaddeus Young. What a Chad. I love
Yeah.
Thaddeus
Definitely
Young.
don't
I
see
hate
that
Thaddeus Young.
comparison.
What's wrong with Thaddeus Young?
He was a
bro?
Played
Raptor.
on the, yeah, he
That's
played for the
my
Raptors.
guy.
It was
That's-
bad?
Yeah, he was toxic.
That's my guy, bro. I love Thaddeus Young.
Yeah.
We
He
traded
yelled
him.
at Scotty Barnes one time, bro.
We traded him to get Karis LeVert.
He was out. Released.
Traded instantly.
He got released. Waived.
Yeah. So Derek Queen's going to New Orleans. He was the number 8th overall recruit in this past class. He averaged 16.5 points, 9 rebounds at Maryland this year. Of course, the 3-point percentage was 20% exactly. Field goal percentage was 52.5. And his per 36, he was averaging 20 points a game with 10 rebounds. Just your prototypical center. Really good in points, defensive rebounds, steals. Free throw percentage is really good. Not a good blocker, though. That's one of his worst weaknesses. Again, another rising freshman from Maryland that really took off in his first year and only year in Maryland.
Yeah, he'll be good for them.
Yeah. Yves Missi and Derek Queen front court.
No, Zion and Eve Missi.
Queen off the bench?
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
You have to start Zion, obviously.
Yeah.
Like it's no doubt.
Yeah, all right.
There you
so
go.
now,
Picks official. Derek Queen just got selected. So now we can now we can whatchamacallit.
Turn Shams on.
We can turn Shams off.
He should not be He should not be releasing any more picks now.
So the next 5 picks we have the Spurs at 14. They're on the clock. Then the Thunder at 15. Then the Grizzlies traded that pick, right? So the Blazers will pick in the 16th spot.
Correct.
Minnesota will get the 17th pick. And then the 18th pick is the Washington Wizards. And then the Brooklyn Nets trade at 19. And that is the pick that you guys gave us from Milwaukee that was top 5 protected. So we'll see how that pick turns out. I honestly don't know who I want here.
So looking at the board, San Antonio's up. They don't need a guard. It's going to have to be a forward. Carter Bryant screams San Antonio right now.
No, no.
I think that's the pick.
Dude, I swear. They can't keep getting away with this. They can't.
There are a lot of good forwards, but I think Carter Bryant is clear of Asa Newell, Thomas Sorber, Nick Clifford, Rasheer Fleming. After that, OKC is up. They do not need a guard because Topic is coming back from his injury. So no guards. Again, a forward would be a necessity for them.
I think a big man, actually.
Maybe Danny Wolf, the center from Michigan, or Sorber, Georgetown. But I think the pick now for San Antonio is going to be Carter Bryant.
I agree.
I don't know. I disagree. I think San Antonio is going to go after Giovanni Squitieri.
They could also take another forward that's not Carter Bryant. We'll see. Yakuchonis is still out there, but they do not need a guard, like we said.
It's Carter Bryant. Has to be.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked at
What's
this point if
NBA
it
comp?
wasn't.
Carter Bryant?
I will tell you right now. 'cause I
Let's
have
go
it
to the
right here.
ringer.
So you
Look
guys
it up.
can see this up here. Carter Bryant. So his biggest comp is Jordan Walsh. Then,
Oh, yes, you said that.
Oh, yeah, it was the Jordan Walsh, Marvin Williams, Tumani Kamara, Tari Eason, and Gordon of
Aaron
Aaron.
Okay. What's the biggest one? Biggest.
Jordan
Jordan
Walsh.
Sure Walsh.
It's so accurate. It's kind of funny. Bro, I just still can't believe we drafted Igor, bro.
Yeah.
A literal, like, what is an Igor? This dude's called
Tyler.
Leandro Bolmaro, bro. What did we draft?
Tyler, you still have 4 picks left in the first
I was
round.
going to say, you have.
You can redeem
have enough
yourself
picks
with
to,
literally any of those picks.
But Igor,
me.
bro.
Imagine how I feel right now.
Bro,
Okay,
like-
so
The pick is in for San Antoine.
all right, that was quick. Let's go. Keep
Come
it
on.
rolling.
Chop, 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 chop. It's getting really hot in here.
It is.
I'm running out of water, so I'm gonna need one of those mojos.
Do you want water or coconut
I'll
water?
take a coconut water. I need some better hydration.
Yeah.
Right, it's not carbonated, right?
No. Do you think we could shut off our ring lights? Maybe that could help with that.
I think it's still gonna be hot
How
regardless.
about like this light?
Shut them off.
Bro,
See how it looks.
How about that light?
It didn't really do anything for me, so that's fine.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, there you go.
Less heat
So
for
maybe
Tyler.
so maybe we don't need to record with that on, but it made Fetty's lighting worse.
Wait, let me
Put it
look.
back on.
okay, it's okay.
Put it-
It's all right.
No, it looks fine.
It'll
that-
suffice for now.
Just put it back on. I want to see what it looks like.
So the trade that sent Mark Williams to Phoenix, they're getting Vasily Micic back, who they sent to Phoenix in the Nick Richards trade.
Oh, you know, I kind of forgot Bro existed.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, you can shut it.
So who did they select?
Who?
We're
San
still
Antonio?
waiting.
Mm-hmm.
We're still
We don't know
waiting.
yet. That was just the other piece from the It was the Portland trade, right?
Yes. No, that was the trade that sent Mark Williams to Phoenix.
Oh,
They're
the
sending
Hornets trade. Okay.
Micic back to Charlotte.
Oh, he's going back.
Going back to
I
Charlotte.
think what's going to happen is they're either going to non-guarantee his contract because he wants to go back overseas.
Yeah, he said that.
So he's
Yeah.
probably going to go end up playing in Serbia.
Good for him.
So shout out, bro. He was an old rookie.
Or go work with Jokic in Denver.
Nah, they have no cap space for him.
That's unfortunate.
It really is, but at the same time, it's like he's going to make the Nuggets worse.
If you do not
All right.
pick Carter Bryant, I'll be surprised.
Adam Silver is walking to the podium.
Yep, he is at the podium with the 14th pick in the 2025 NBA draft. The San Antoine Spurs
Carter Bryant.
select Carter Bryant.
Yeah.
There you go.
That
You know
is-
ball, bro.
That is a dub.
That's a great pick.
They had a great draft night. Great draft.
Oh, you know, they're the winners.
They are.
Dude.
Forget New Orleans.
Hold on, I gotta look something up right now.
Forget New Orleans.
This
San
is a
Antonio's the winner.
Great draft night. They're gonna have
Jalen Harper,
a
Carter
stacked.
Bryant.
They
What's
have
their
a
starting five now?
stacked team, bro.
Starting 5.
De'Aaron Fox,
Stephon Castle,
Stephon Castle.
Devin Vassell.
There's no way Dylan Harper's
At
going
the
off the
3?
bench.
He's going to, yeah.
I think they will move Castle off the bench.
Or move Castle off the bench, and then you got Sohan at the 4 and Wemby at the 5.
They
And
still,
then Carter
they
Bryant
still
off the
can make
bench.
trades.
Right.
We don't know.
They're still going to, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we don't know.
My goodness.
But
Let's see
Carter,
looking good.
Bro, just here. Wait, I have this. I'll
But
put this
all
on the
the big-
screen. I'll put this on the screen for y'all to view on stream. Just look at the first round picks outside of Dylan Harper and Carter Bryant. Last year, you get Stephon Castle, and then you get Wemby the year before. Then you get Sohan, Malachi Branham, Blake Wesley, and then you obviously fumbled with the Josh Primo pick, but then you still got Devin Vassell, Trey Jones, Keldon Johnson was a first round pick, Lonnie Walker, Derek White. Like they really are great drafters over in San Antonio. Insane. But Antoine, tell us more about
The Nets are
Carter
gonna-
Bryant.
Yeah, so Carter, again, a freshman out of Arizona. He was the 20th overall recruit this past year. 6'7" with a 6'11" wingspan. Again, his strengths are his defense, blocks, defensive BPM. He does foul a lot. He averages about 4.3 fouls per 36 minutes. He averaged only 6.5 points this past year.
He barely played.
12
Yeah.
12.2
He was on a
per
really, really good
36. Just a really good riser in this class, and San Antonio has nothing to lose with this pick.
No.
Take a high flyer and develop him with your other guys.
You have everything to gain. I had him in my top 8.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm really high on Carter Bryant.
The Ringer says he is a spacer, in honor of the floor spacer. We will say that.
Yes, sir. We
He is.
respect all spacers in the NBA.
He is a spacer.
So he's a classic 3-and-D guy.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're at the defending champions with the last lottery pick in the draft.
No, the last pick was 14.
Oh, sorry. 14, sorry. My
This
bad.
still isn't fair that the Thunder are getting the 15th.
So
pick this year.
the Thunder will have a choice between Yakuchonis, Jace Richardson, Asa Newell, Thomas Sorber, Rasheer Fleming, and Nick
Thomas
Clifford.
Sorber.
Also, Liam McNeely, who said that before in the chat that Liam McNeely
I think it was one of the
OKC
Alex's
pick.
Yeah.
We
Not
could
sure
see,
which
we
one
could see
said it.
Liam McNeely. But the guys I said before Liam McNeely, I think are the choices around here.
Yeah.
I think the Brooklyn Nets want Thomas Sober.
I think so too.
Sorber's a good pick.
Yeah.
6'10", average
Great
17 and
defender.
10
He's a great defender.
at Georgetown. I think if you're Brooklyn, you want to stay away from Rasheer Fleming because he went to St. Joe's. But actually, I don't want to say that because he was really good. But that's a smaller school. Rasheer Fleming coming.
I don't
from
even know who
St.
I
Joe.
want, to be honest with you, at 19.
If you believe in his shot, then you should take him. If you don't,
That's, I think, the main problem.
I think his comp is like Nas Reed or something.
For who?
Nas.
Rasheer Fleming. Let's look at the Ringer.
We love Nas, man.
Definitely Nas Reed.
Let's see what the Ringer says for what's his face.
Is hot.
Where is what we just said Rasheer Fleming? He's 34th. His comp is what if Taj Gibson shot threes?
I don't even want to imagine that. In my head.
And then you have Jermichael Green, Sam Perkins, and Paul Reed.
For who?
Rasheer Fleming.
Oh, okay.
For Thomas Sorber, they have. Let's see, it's Sorber.
Kevon Looney,
Really?
Trace Jackson Davis, very Warriors centric. Al Horford, and Wendell Carter.
Kevon Looney's the biggest one.
Horford is a good one.
Kevon Looney's the biggest one. That's crazy.
Where is Neek Clifford? Neek Clifford, his comp is Justin Holiday,
What?
Moses Moody, Chris Duarte, and Josh Hart.
I don't know about that.
He's a good pick.
Nick is a really good pick.
Liam
He
McNeely.
might go right now.
Liam McNeely was the one that Alex said. Corey
Yeah.
Kispert,
Yeah, he's
He's
literally
the
Corey Kispert.
Thomas Sadaransky,
He
Sam
does the
Hauser,
exact
Caleb
same
Houston.
thing.
Who are you watching, Gio?
Also no
Asa Newell.
Asa.
Yeah, Asa Newell.
Asa, yeah.
He's decent.
He is. He was a high recruit this past year.
Thomas
I think
Sober
he'll be
is
a
better
bench
though.
player.
Yeah, Asa's not a starter yet.
I mean, right now, after the top 5, you're really picking.
Right
Role
now,
I'm
players.
talking about bench player for his career though. Like I don't see him being a starter.
Understandable, I guess.
You said Thomas who?
Sorber,
Is
Sorber.
better.
Georgetown,
How you spell his last name?
Sorber.
If it wasn't for his injury, he would have been picked higher.
Oh, for sure, without a doubt.
Georgetown. Didn't Allen Iverson go to Georgetown?
He did. I think.
Pretty sure.
So did Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm boiling in here.
Do you want me to open the door?
Yeah. We might have to.
All right. Let's just keep it like not too loud because my parents are sleeping.
Yeah, you don't have to open it. Oh, yeah, they.
But I will open it.
Yeah.
Let's not try to scream. I
What
know
pick are we on?
We're on pick 17, 15, 15. Yeah.
2 hours for 15 picks.
And welcome to Adam Silver's NBA, man.
Yeah. I mean, the commercials haven't been that bad actually, though. They've been doing.
They've only been like 2 or 3
5
minutes, but
picks.
they're talking so much in
This is not
between
gonna
picks.
finish till midnight.
No, I think we'll be done before midnight. Maybe like 11:45, 11:30.
This is basically midnight.
Yo, listen, okay? I said 30 minutes before.
This is why covering sports on the East is rough.
Yeah, if we were on the West Coast, we're chilling.
If we were on the West Coast, this would have started at 5 and
Yeah,
it would be done.
we'd
by
be
like
getting out of
9.
work, and we'd be going home to watch the draft.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Listen,
we just hit the 2 hour.
Normal
We
case
just
scenario, I would just turn it off after my team picks.
exactly. The thing is, my team has 4 more
Fuck.
picks to go.
We low-key could stop after Tyler's last Nets pick because I think the last later picks in the last round are kind of
Yeah,
maybe.
What's
not
your
as
last
decent.
pick?
27.
Yeah, we could
Just
probably.
basically watching the whole draft.
Well,
we
yeah,
we just hit the 2 hour mark, so
Wow.
I guess we'll just keep going. Maybe we could even just go after the 22nd pick because we still got to record a couple more
Yeah.
shorts.
We do,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like
So-
once we get past Yakuchonis,
22.
we could do
19.
22.
After 19?
No, after 22, I want to see because we traded for that pick. I want to see who we get.
Yeah. Because the last picks in the first round are kind of no names sometimes. We really don't know much about them.
Yeah,
It depends. You know, we're still waiting on Yakuchonis, Jace Richardson, Rasheer Fleming,
it's been a very odd draft. I must say.
Sorber, McNeely, Walter Clayton.
I'll tell you what, Thomas Sorber got that dog in him. Watching him right now. He got that dog, I can tell.
Do you have the dog, Gio?
Nah.
Shame, man.
But he got it, though.
Asa Newell. Let's
All right,
see.
OKC's pick is in.
His comp is Zeke Najee, Precious Achua, Marvin Bagley, and Nick Claxton.
All right, the defending champs,
They're about to pick someone
On
generational, aren't
the
they?
clock. The OKC Thunder have selected Thomas Sorber, center, Georgetown.
The rich get richer, man.
It's a great pick.
That is a
OKC,
home run
man.
pick.
Am I salty? Yes.
Would you take Casper with Yegor?
Honestly, we picked Igor, so anything is an upgrade at this point.
And of course,
Oh man.
the Thunder hit on Thomas Sorber from our backyard, born and raised in Trenton, New Jersey. 6'10" center with a 7'6" wingspan.
There's your Hartenstein replacement.
263. He was mocked to OKC in the Tankathon draft.
Tankathon knows ball?
He is 19 and a half. He was born on Christmas.
Oh, wow.
He can go on our birthday draft series.
His weaknesses are not much. His 3-point percentage, but again, he is a center. He has plus in steals, assist in usage percentage, assists, defensive EPM, blocks, assist to turnover ratio, plus in fouls, plus in 2-point percentage. Again, I said he averaged 14 and a half and 8 with 53% shooting from the field. Of course, he's a center. Only shot the 3, not even 3 times.
3.5 stock.
3.5
too.
times. Again, this is a really nice center.
Yeah, he's gonna be generational next to Chet, man.
You think so?
Oh my gosh.
This is a very nice pick.
Why are you so high on him?
Cause bro, it's not even so much of just him. It's just the team he's on.
Yeah.
Like
Like, he
So who are you
can't
guys
fail.
gonna take? Who's your favorite prospects left?
who's left? Oh god.
Yeah, Sorber, he has a post presence. That he's a defensive anchor.
I wouldn't
He's
be
a good
mad with
passer too, right?
Yakuchonis, but at this point we need a big man.
Noah.
This sucks, man. This
Not-
draft
not
has not gone to plan.
Not
Yeah.
gonna lie, I think Sorber is a little better
This
than
was a
Derek
top
Queen.
heavy draft.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think Queen is
You
better.
think Queen's a little, I think,
think Queen's better.
Sorber could really.
I like
for where
Queen.
Sorber
Sorber's,
looks good too.
but where he's going, that's what we're saying. Where he's going. Is
Well,
the
yeah,
biggest
of
thing.
course. If you end up going to OKC rather than where did Queen
New
go?
Orleans.
Yeah, of course you're gonna.
Yeah.
You know,
Fair.
at least in the first couple seasons, you're gonna look better.
Understandable.
I think Queen's gonna have the better career.
I think
I think-
Queen fits in amazing with Zion
Yeah. Why?
because he could pass. He has someone to throw lobs to.
Yeah. So
Can
again,
he create his
Yeah.
own shot as well.
Hartenstein is going to be out in a year and a half or 2 years with OKC, and he's going to hop right in.
Alex said Nets need to take Asa Newell.
That's
Ooh,
gonna most
okay.
likely be it
I
if
wouldn't
he's
be.
available.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Either him or
He's right.
Yakachonis, and I would be okay.
Yaka Jones is getting picked.
He reminds
Who's
me of a-
picking now?
Right now, it's the Memphis Grizzlies, but it's going to Portland.
I think this is Liam McNeely.
They might take Yaka Jonas.
They could
could
take
be
Yakachonis.
Yakachonis.
Yeah.
Could be Yaka.
Austin Newell reminds me of a worse Derek Lively.
Yeah. The hair and everything.
Everything.
Is it just because he looks like him?
Yeah, well, that too.
Yeah.
That factors in.
Took a guy who was compared to Metal War Peace and Draymond Green. Guy must be a menace.
Drummond.
Let me see.
Listen, we were worried about OKC
Did
getting
you watch him?
Malawak
Yeah.
and Queen, and
Same.
they got Sorber,
Who?
and we
Toronto
still feel the exact same way.
Yeah, I mean, he looks
If
like
they
he's
would
mid.
took Malawak or
You watch
Derek
his highlights or
Queen.
just the shooting?
The shooting, and I watched his highlights too. I mean, he looks like he'll be a safe pick based
Reminds
on
me of the
this.
Pascal Siakam pick.
You think so? You think he's gonna be like
No,
a
I
Pascal
don't-
player?
I don't know.
Hopefully.
Good old Siakam.
Hopefully.
I trust Messiah, but we'll see.
I don't know. Masai been looking kind of
only-
washed lately.
The only pick he didn't miss on is a great
Alex said to Gio, Newell is a better post player than Lively ever was.
Lively's mainly just a dunker spot guy. He's never really been good in the post.
But
He can't
Lively's a
shoot.
way better rim
Is
protector than
Newell-
he is.
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't watched much Newell, but I saw his highlights. I didn't see any post highlights. It looked like mostly like touch floaters, float shots, rebound putbacks, and,
And he's not
and
7
stuff
foot.
like that. He's not 7 foot.
Mm-mm.
Gio, I love how you're educating yourself during the draft for when you guys get picked. Because
Look, bro,
you got no educated.
I have no
on that
idea.
before.
Like, I literally have. I'm listening to you guys. You guys are literally my teachers.
Yeah,
right
Chad. Gio has no draft knowledge, but he's locking in for looking at these guys when they get picked.
I'm looking at it right now as we
Cause-
speak. As you guys can see, my head is down. I'm looking at my phone. I'm watching highlights right now. So yeah.
Gio doesn't go outside that often, guys.
No, I'm just busy. I'm doing other things. You know, I don't have time to watch college basketball.
Gio's busy beating Antoine up on the daily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He said he's 6'11" and can shoot the three.
Asa
he
Newell.
can shoot the three.
Isn't he 6'9"?
Okay.
Asa
He's
Newell.
6'10". According to Down, he's 6'10.25 with a 6'11 wingspan.
If you can shoot the three, I mean that helps
He can't shoot
in
the
the
three,
NBA. No.
from what I watched.
No,
Understand.
he only shot 29% from three.
Okay.
29. That's it.
Well, maybe sometimes things change in the NBA. Maybe like Alex is saying, he might see something in him to where maybe the NBA can bring that out of him. You know.
I mean, it's
All right.
possible. I'm not gonna rule that out.
Memphis' pick is in for Portland.
You know, they're talking
Where's
to Cooper
Walter
Flag.
Clayton going? Like,
Miami.
okay.
He could be good for Brooklyn. Would you be happy with him?
Oh yes, I would be very happy with Walter Clayton.
Oh, really?
Why
Even
don't
with
players like
Igor?
that go earlier?
Even
He's
with
an
older prospect.
Yeah, he also just showed
But
up
if
in
he's
the
good,
tournament.
he's good. Like,
He's a
if he's a
smaller
hooper, he's a
guard.
hooper. Like,
Yeah, but you want your player to go into their fourth year at 23 instead of 27.
But you just took
I don't
Igor.
care. If
Igor,
the player's a
you're
hooper,
gonna
I'm
double
drafting him.
down on
I don't want Igor,
on the
bro. I don't want freaking Igor, bro.
It's okay. You're gonna go home later, watch his highlights, and convince yourself he's good.
Bro, I'm gonna
that's such
That's
facts.
exactly
Dude,
what I'm doing.
I'm gonna open up a highlight. I'm gonna watch Igor hit the side of a backboard on a three, and I'm just gonna go to bed.
Just watch his first 4 games.
Oh my God! Pick the freaking pick, Memphis. I just want to know who the Nets are taking for these last 2 picks, man.
Yeah, Alex said Newell's jump shot will come along.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
that's fair.
sometimes certain guys have a good looking jump shot, but it's just not fully developed in college years. Then when
Stanley
they
Johnson.
get to the NBA,
Yeah.
One of the best jump shots looking wise, and can never hit a shot.
He was a beast in college, and then he just came to the NBA and did nothing.
Stanley Johnson's a name.
That is a name. He had a mini renaissance on the Lakers.
He did.
no, he didn't.
A
He was
little
still
bit.
garbage.
Like-
He was still. I watched that Lakers team right now.
Oh yeah, because that was
Let's not talk about those
when
years.
there was actually a really funny story I was telling Gio about.
What's break?
Oh my God.
In like 2022, the Lakers played a game in Orlando, and Russ
Can we
had
not,
Russ had the
bro?
ball in the post. He stepped
This
back,
is not
took
funny,
a midi,
bro.
and hit the top of the
It's
backboard.
not funny.
He has a lot of clips of those, man.
It really
Oh my
does.
God.
Or
Why are we talking
When he
about this?
airballed
Draft
it
night.
through.
Gio, though,
It's
when he's out
literally
the league,
draft night.
if he leaves the league and goes overseas, what team are you gonna support?
He's gonna support
I'm
the
gonna support
Guangdong
that team.
Tigers. Yeah.
Wherever he goes.
But what NBA team would you pick?
I like Anthony Edwards.
I think
Scotty Barnes.
I think it's time you pick a team.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the Knicks.
Yeah.
Toronto.
I think I'll pick the Knicks. My
Bro,
dad's always been a Knicks fan.
Bro's got a
I was,
1 in
like,
30
semi a
shot,
Knicks
and he
fan.
still gets it wrong.
I was like a Melo fan growing up. So,
He likes all the players
I'm gonna
that
go
don't
for this.
win.
Exactly.
dude,
He believes in
you're
all the
literally a
players that aren't
Raptors
good.
fan. Oh well, yeah.
We have a championship, buddy. We have a championship,
You
buddy.
guys bought that championship by trading for Kawhi.
Well,
That's
they
a
gave
great
up
move.
DeMar
How's that
DeMar
buying it?
DeRozan and Jakob Poeltl, bro.
Oh my God.
What? Shams trade?
This pick is about to be an all-time stinker.
Oh Lord.
This pick is literally out of left field.
What is it?
It is a stinker.
They probably picked like Ben Saraf.
No, it is. I don't even know
What
the
who.
hell's
it-
Ben
Well,
Saraf?
don't say it until the pick.
I don't know who the hell.
He's the only player I would have cracked
This
up Toronto pick, by
guy
the way.
Oh,
is-
I would have just not been a Raptors fan until he's left the team.
What about Hugo Gonzalez?
Huh?
What about
It's
Hugo
not.
Gonzalez?
Shams just tweeted.
No, but like,
Shams just tweeted who it is. I don't know who the hell this guy
Can I see?
is.
He picked Yang Hansen.
who?
Oh, I found it. Hansen Yang from Qingdao, China.
Who?
He's 7'1".
Holy crap!
Yang What?
Whoa, his name is
What is it?
his
Yang
name is
Dang.
his name is
Yang Dong?
his name is Hansen Yang.
Han
Han
Sang.
Yang.
Say
So-
it again.
His name is Hansen Yang. He's
Hansen
7'1" with a 7'3" wingspan. His comparisons are Luke Cornett, Alperen Şengün, and get ready for this name. Do you guys remember Anzes
Simular.
Anzes Pasek?
I never
I
heard
don't
of
even
him.
know who this guy is, bro.
Never heard of him.
What's his name again? Young?
Young Hansen.
Han-
He had the
Han
10th.
Sang
He has a
Yang.
10-inch hand length, bro.
What?
The largest at the combine.
Let me see how.
Wow.
They say if your hand is as big as your face, you go to heaven.
Wait, hold on, let me check.
Who the
Yo.
hell?
Yo, chat.
Yo, shout out
Yo,
China,
chat, am
bro.
I going to heaven?
Shout out China, bro.
It's a trick, though.
All right, so here's his strengths on,
So they
on
make you
Yang
go like
on
this,
Yang
and they'll-
Hansen.
they'll play your
Oh,
hand.
So Gio, he is a towering presence with his size, including a 9'3" standing reach. Had an excellent showing at the combines with stock rose,
Okay.
validating his strong 2 seasons in the Chinese Basketball Association. His weaknesses: he's slow-footed, kind of like Zach Edey, with
Damn.
questionable awareness, intensity, and agility, guarding in space. Low-key kind of racist, but Yang has significant questions to answer defensively. He doesn't offer floor spacing potential, but there's other things he can do. He's good in the pick and roll.
I guess Portland just had.
Bro, look at the
So
chat.
basically,
Bro,
it's
look,
a bad.
look at the chat. It's like
What's the
who?
chat saying?
Look, who is Hansen Yang?
That is crazy. So like
Who is that?
over like Danny Wolf and like Ryan Kalkbrenner, like
Who picked
guys
them?
that Portland.
They
This is-
have enough centers.
This is Portland's pick from Memphis in the trade.
Who's next?
Next is Minnesota. Now this has implications.
Oh, they're definitely taking
Ooh.
Asper. They need a point guard.
This has implications. Well, they have Rob Dillingham.
Rob.
No.
I like
no.
Rob.
No,
He's
bro.
Going to get
No, you
Zero
don't.
defense.
I gotta agree with Betty. I gotta agree.
Zero defense.
With that. Yeah.
I think it's Yakuchonis. 100% it's Yakuchonis.
The highest selected
What
Chinese.
position is
Wait, hold on. The highest selected Chinese-born players. He's the third highest ever at 16. Yi Jianglan went 6th in 2007, and obviously Yao Ming was the first overall pick in 2002.
He was
Wow.
the first. or
So
no?
Alex said so. Zach Edey, but not good. Got it.
Yo, that's crazy.
Think of it like Zach Edey,
Why you
but
pick a Chinese prospect?
think of it like Zach Edey, but
I don't know.
from China. I think they're kind of about the same as far as like.
Yeah, I mean he's
One thing I
seven.
know about
He's
China,
7'1".
They're fraud.
I mean, if his career turns out like Yao Ming, I hope he stays healthy.
I mean, he was at the draft. He's there right now. Like, so he must have known he was getting selected.
Oh yeah, I mean he was 40th ranked on
Yeah.
Who took him?
on the Ringer, Portland.
The Portland Trailblazers. Portland.
So
Tyler,
They have the-
Tyler, do you want to ask your aunt what's going on with that pick?
look, man, there's a plan. They have a plan. You know they have a
Nobody
plan.
sees.
All right. So Minnesota, then
Yeah.
Washington, then Tyler's second pick of the night.
Low key though, Portland's lineup defensively is looking insane. By the way,
Portland.
you're looking at Drew Holiday, Tumani Kamara, Donovan Clingan. When he's locked in, DeAndre Ayton is okay defensively. You have Matisse Thybulle. That team is good, man.
Yeah.
I don't think Drew Holiday's
Yeah, I think
staying
Drew's
though.
out.
I think
Drew's out.
he might stay,
No
bro.
way.
You never know.
No way.
You never know, man.
How old is Drew Holiday?
35.
35. Yeah, nah, he's gone. He's gonna go to like a championship contender for sure.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. If the Suns trade Ryan Dunn for Drew Holiday, I'm crashing out.
What about Minnesota? Drew Holiday in Minnesota. He said he needs a defensive point guard.
But who would
do you think?
Minnesota give up though? Portland's gonna want a price for him.
Yeah.
Seems too tough.
Yeah.
That's the only like downside of it.
All right. Minnesota's in. This is Yakuchonis,
That's what you think?
100%.
Who the hell is that?
The guy
Kid from Illinois, right? Alex said Zach Edey is half Chinese, so they are building the
Is
Great
he?
Wall.
That's
Well,
crazy.
Alex, that pick is going to Portland.
Yeah, so it's not a Portland pick. I'm sorry, it is a Portland pick. So the Minnesota Timberwolves select a man by the name of
Oh, they took Joan Behringer.
the French Donnie.
The French center.
This is the Rudy Gobert successor. He's gonna mentor him, and he'll be good. This is actually good. I like this.
Yeah,
Why
I
is
know.
Jesper sliding so much?
Joan Behringer
I don't know why.
is
Who,
He's
Jack
supposed to,
Jones?
yeah, he's supposed to be a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
Joan Behringer is 15th on the ringer. His comparisons are Daniel Gafford, Richaun Holmes, Muhammad Gay, and Bruno Caboclo. Behringer, I know, was
Wow.
was going up in the boards recently, so that's a
You guys
interesting
remember
pick.
Shabazz Napier?
Yeah.
Shabazz
Nets
Napier.
legend Shabazz
yeah.
Napier.
Joan Behringer is a 18-year-old center from France, played for KK Cedevita Jr. in Croatia.
You definitely butchered the crap out of that.
Okay,
It's Cedevita Olimpia Fonsi.
okay, fair enough. He
That's all right.
averaged.
Can I use the charger?
He's a project. He averaged
Do I
5
have any
points a
juice
game.
left in it? Oh, I still have 3 bars. Yeah.
He averaged 5 points.
Not your phone. Your computer.
Oh yeah, I've been full battery for a while.
So yeah, I mean, again, Tyler just said what this pick is for. This is Rudy's successor.
Who's now?
Washington's up now.
Washington.
They have another pick. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Wait, so who did Washington take first?
Washington took Trey Johnson.
Okay, so they're definitely taking a center or a big man.
It's stuck in the wall. The Chargers literally stuck.
Tyler, I will say you have a nice crop to pick from with your second pick.
Just take that out and then take the other one. There you go.
Tyler, you have a nice crop to pick in for your second pick.
Until we pick some random Donnie head ranked 70th in the frickin' ringer.
Again, nobody took a point guard since Igor Demin,
Yeah,
right? Did anyone take a point guard since Igor Demin?
I don't think so.
So Igor Demin still would have been here.
That's fair, but
You think so?
I mean, no one else took a point guard. I mean, yeah, no one else took a point guard. Yeah.
we'll probably walk out of here with a point guard, hopefully.
And Yakuchonis is
You?
still on the board.
You did.
No, another one I'm saying. Low key, I could see us taking Proctor.
No, Proctor's second round pick.
No, but remember, this is the Nets we're talking about.
They took Yegor with 8, bro.
No, bro, I'll crash out if we take Sarah.
Okay, so again,
Can't.
Saraf.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, we're waiting for Saraf to get picked.
Oh, no, we're definitely taking Nolan Traore.
And Nolan Traore. We're waiting on, and also Hugo Gonzalez.
Nolan Trier is good.
I just don't want him.
Yeah. Right now, we're waiting on just the mid-round guys.
He was supposed to be a
Where's
top 3
Bianca?
pick.
Hmm?
He was like in early mock drafts. He was like ranked top 3.
Where's Bianca?
She's actually sitting right there watching us
Is
into the
she?
room.
Is she?
Yeah, she's laying down over there. I see her.
Can you actually get me, while it's on commercial, Antoine, can you get me one of the Mojos? Because I am
Oh,
very
yeah.
thirsty.
Let me get up.
Thanks, man. I was kind of hoping we were going to make like a... I was kind of hoping we were going to get another big trade tonight. Kind of like last year with the Mikal Bridges trade and everything like that. But we were sorely disappointed. I thought Brown or White was going to get moved. But looks like they're going to survive. They're going to stick around in Boston for another year.
Nick Clifford could be someone that you guys take.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know who we're going to take. We still got one more pick before us. My guess is... I don't even know who Washington even really needs.
Who would you be happy with? Or you're just, at this point, it's like whoever.
I'll be happy with either Yakuchonis or Asa Newell. All right. Thank you, Anthony.
Me too. I'm after you.
No, you're going right there.
Yeah, I said I'm after you.
No, I'm gonna take a long time now.
Okay.
Chat, I'm gonna stay in the bathroom for like 25 minutes.
Oh, wow. I'm not good at opening cans.
You got this, Tyler.
They hurt.
Dig deep.
I did
There
it.
you go.
Oh, there we go. My first time trying coconut water in a while.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Air sip it just in case you don't like it, because I will definitely drink it.
It's It's pretty
It's
good.
good, right?
Yeah. It's not. I prefer normal water, but it's good.
Right.
Feels weird because like when you drink out of a can, you expect it to be fizzy,
Right.
and it's just not.
Coconut water is nasty.
Really?
I hate it.
Have you ever
Why?
had it fresh from a coconut?
No.
The fresh from a coconut tastes totally different compared to this.
Does it? Is it nasty from the coconut?
No, it's better.
It's better.
Because remember, they add a lot of stuff into these drinks and
Yeah.
everything like that.
I see. Well, this one just says
That was the longest 25 minutes, or the shortest 25 minutes ever.
The good thing though is that I know Gio's gonna be locked in Monday for free agency stream because he knows actually what's going on with the players.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm just not talking as much because there's not much for me to say. So
Yeah,
I'm letting these guys do
They're
it.
again,
talking. They're the experts. here.
This draft class after the first 7 picks is kind of.
Trust me, if the Nets didn't have the other 3
I think
picks, we would have
after
ended
Carter
early.
Bryant was off the board.
Yeah,
It
that was the lottery.
That was the last
After
one.
the
Yeah.
lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only
Well, they do
reason
have a-
the only reason why we're still streaming right now is because the Nets still have 2 more picks
Yeah.
that
well,
are really good.
Yeah.
I don't care about 26 and 27 at this point.
Really?
I just want to see 20. I just want to see 19 and 22.
Okay. Fair
I have a
enough.
question though.
Yeah.
So Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey, they went very early in the draft, right? Why was their team so bad? Like,
Because besides them, no one
besides
else.
them, they were trash,
Yeah.
or was it that maybe Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper aren't winning players? Like, what
Besides
is it?
them, they play in the Big Ten too, so it's not a.
Rutgers is
Easiest
not
conference.
a successful school like that yet.
So why did those 2 players go there?
Well,
Because
one is it's his home,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then the other one wanted to play with him.
it made the most sense for them too because they can shine in that role
Okay, fair enough.
rather than going to Duke and whatnot.
And his
everything
older
like that.
brother played for Rutgers too.
That's right. Yeah.
So like he wanted
Washington's
to stay
pick
local
is in?
and the family. Okay.
Just waiting for them to make their selection. Damn, that's really good.
Yeah, we're waiting on Washington right here.
I may have to buy some for myself at the house.
Yeah, it is.
I have another question.
I have another answer.
Out of all the players in this draft, who is the player that you can plug into the team that they got drafted to?
Cooper Flag.
And okay,
Yeah,
well,
literally.
besides
Yeah.
like the obvious, right?
Dylan Harper.
Who are
Let's go in
besides,
order.
the,
VJ, let's
besides
go.
the obvious? Who are those
Yeah.
players that you can plug into a starting position and they can be a pro immediately at day 1 and they can, like kind of like a
Besides what, though, like top 5?
besides the top 3.
Jeremiah Fears.
Besides
Jeremiah
no,
Fears?
no, he's a project.
Nah, I think I was thinking either him or
He is very young.
I was thinking either
Okay.
him or
so,
Carter
so
Bryant maybe.
we just got a sham
so,
bomb
Carter
from
Bryant's
his
good.
Twitter.
Oh,
I know who the pick is. It's getting traded to
Okay.
Utah. So,
So it's-
Washington,
yeah, it's
Washington is trading this pick to Utah.
I'm gonna
it's
presumptively
Capuchones.
assume that John Collins is going to Washington, but I'm not gonna. I don't know yet.
There's definitely Yapachonis, whatever his name is. How do you say his name? Casper.
Kasparis Yakuchonis.
Yapachonis.
So the Wizards just took this pick. They are trading this player to the Utah Jazz.
Interesting.
Don't know for what, but it is a good player.
Jazz are weird, man.
It is a very good player.
The Jazz are just a weird spot to be in. They're a
He's a player you're
weirdly
high on,
run
huh?
franchise.
It's a player we've been talking about all night long.
Walter Clayton?
Walter Clayton.
Could it be?
He'll be perfect for the Heat.
And they're showing Walter Clayton right now on the TV.
No,
Could it
it's-
be?
Is it?
It's Walter Clayton
Yeah.
Wow.
to Utah.
What?
Yeah.
That's yuck.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
don't
what
like
Washington got back. We'll wait and see.
That sucks.
What's the other guy from Illinois?
Is he happy?
Oh, Yakuchonis.
Yakuchonis.
No, there's another one that was good. A forward.
Oh,
Will
I know.
Riley? Is it
I-
Riley? Something
I
like
think-
that.
Will Riley.
Will
Yeah.
Riley.
Yeah.
He's decent.
I'm trying to find him on here. Oh, wait, here he's Will Riley. His comparisons are Jet Howard, Nikola Jovic, Kevin Martin, and Quincy
football.
Miller.
That's a decent
He's a running
comparison.
back.
Jack said the Jazz have been mid
Nice
forever. I
quarterback.
mean, to be fair, in 2021 they were the 1 seed in the West. They should have went to the finals that year. They really choked that
Lowry?
away. No, with Mitchell and Gobert. And they were the 1
Yeah,
seed. They
safety.
lost to the Clippers.
Yeah, yeah.
They should have beaten them.
And they were
should've
good
beaten-
though the year after with Laurie. They were like surprising everyone.
Oh wait,
No,
They
They
made the
just-
playoffs.
They still had Donovan Mitchell and Gobert for one more season.
So Utah.
There was a
Playoffs.
season where they had like the first season. They
The
had
first
like-
season they had Markkinen. They started off the year 24-2, and then they tanked, and then they missed the playoffs.
Okay,
Did they?
so
Yeah.
Washington is sending Walter Clayton to Utah for the
Yep.
21st pick and 2 second-round picks.
Interesting.
So they're just swapping a pick that's three picks later for Walter Clayton. So
now?
Utah walks out
The
with
Nets are next.
Who's on now?
The Nets.
The Nets.
so
Yeah.
Utah walks out with Ace Bailey and Walter Clayton.
Ace
pretty
and
good.
Newell.
That's pretty damn good if you ask me.
Pretty
So
good.
now I'm almost convinced now that the Heat are getting Nolan Traore based on
Oh.
the leak earlier.
Watch
Wait,
the Nets pick him right now.
Yeah.
Heater 20.
Yo, what's good, George? He said, "What's up, guys? You remember me from Saturday? Of course we do.
Of course, George.
We
We
absolutely
don't forget
remember
chat.
you. Well, they haven't made the pick yet. So for the Nets pick, let's not find a leak. Let's just find out together.
Yeah, unless they trade it, because Shams is only tweeting about the trades right now.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yep. They just made the selection for Walter Clayton. Shout out Broski Doodle.
went from
I'll be back.
went to a,
He was
went
bored
from a
out of his
first round pick just in a very short time for his Final Four run.
How you doing today, George? Currently got 70 y'all on YouTube. We still got 75 of y'all on Twitter. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us tonight.
So Walter Clayton's going to be that new starting point guard. Presumably,
For Utah,
yeah.
that's it. They trade
Sexton,
Clarkson and Sexton. Yeah.
Keontae George, and
I'm just-
Isaiah Collier as well.
I'm just not convinced that they're going to trade those guys. That's why I still think Collier is going to start.
Mm-hmm.
So his comparisons, Jared Butler is the biggest one, followed by C.J. McCollum, Jamal Murray, and his now teammate Keontae George.
Oh wow,
That's not a good comparison because Keontae George is one of the most inefficient shooters in the NBA.
Yeah, and I love Keontae, and I want him to work in Utah, but it's been kind of he got benched in the rest of the second
Because
half.
he was shooting like sub 35% from the field.
But he was having good games off the bench.
Mhm.
A few good games, I think I remember.
I mean, the Jazz just kind of bench whoever the hell they want.
Yeah. So okay, so Brooklyn has
Come on, Nets.
they have Yakuchonis, Jace Richardson,
Asa Newell.
Asa Newell,
Give me Asa Newell.
Rasheer Fleming, Nick Clifford, Danny Wolf, Liam McNeely. That's literally the plethora of players that
Fleming's
that
good.
I am thinking
You don't want Fleming?
of
He might
right
be the guy
now
you guys
for
pick.
them.
He might be one of the guys you guys pick.
Yeah. I mean, we could get him at 22. I would be okay with that. But I'm really scared for this pick
I
specifically.
want. I think
Would you take
Asa Newell is
Yap-
the pick.
I want either Yakuchonis or Asa Newell. That's who I want.
How does that fit, though? Demon and Yakachonis?
He's not going to start.
Yakuchonis plays the
I don't
two
really
guard too.
expect him.
That means you guys are not going to re-sign D'Lo.
That's why, yeah. Because I think right now we're going to roll into next season with a lineup of.
But I
This-
think
it-
Yakachonis is better than Yegor.
Yeah, but is Yakuchonis a better point guard?
Than Yegor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where it is. Yeah, I just don't think you can't pick Yakuchonis at 8. That's
You
the tough
can.
part.
That would have been more reasonable than Yegor.
That's also fair. See, I'm trying to convince myself that this is like the right choice, but it's just not. But I think like in retrospect, our lineup next year is going to look like one of two things: Igor at the 1, Cam Thomas at the 2, probably Cam Johnson at the 3, and then this whole roster's been like moving crazy. I don't even know who else we even have for like the 4. Let me just look at the depth chart.
What's his name? The guy. His name is.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, we'll do. It'll be Cam Thomas at the 2, Zaire Williams at the 3, Cam Johnson at the 4, Nick Claxton at the 5.
No, the other guy. What's his? The other forward.
Terrence Mann,
No.
Trenton Watford,
Nope.
Keon Johnson.
Nope.
That's all the forwards we have that are
There's
under
more.
contract. Oh,
Oh,
Tosan,
Yeah, I think he plays.
Tosan Awoma.
No.
No, Noah Clowney. That was who it was.
Yeah, Noah Clowney.
So yeah, if we do Noah Clowney and Nick Claxton, or we trade Claxton, I could see us running out a lineup of Igor, Cam Thomas, Dalton Connect, Clowney, and Daron Sharp, or Tosan, Daron Sharp, whoever really. I'm like good with whatever here. Alex said Yakuchonis at 8 would have been a travesty. I can kind of see that being why, considering
And what
he's
is
fallen so
Yegor
far.
at 8, bro?
But I mean, do you think Igor would have, if we didn't take him at 8, surely he would have gone before now?
I don't know.
They're literally
Well,
very
He's 16th.
similar.
He's 16th on the ringer.
He is.
And where's Yegor?
No, Igor's 16th.
Yakuchonis
where's
is
Yakuchonis?
seventh.
Exactly. So why would it be a not?
That's fair. Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yakuchonis Laramie Tunsiled himself probably.
No, I think he's a little. There's some question marks with him, a little bit.
Yeah,
I think the
I
way
could see that being
was.
why. Walter Clayton, I'm intrigued by this pick in Utah. The Utah keeps taking a lot of the hyped up older rookies.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how I see it.
Well, Ace is the youngest one, clearly right now.
Oh yeah,
But Walter is definitely he's a senior. You know, loses last year at Florida.
But we saw last year they took Filipowski, they took Collier. Like they always take those like.
Well, Filipowski was a rookie. I mean, he's a freshman.
Right. Yeah.
Dude.
That's what I'm saying. They always.
And he
take,
was a second-round pick.
He
right,
was a second.
But they always wind up taking players that were really hyped up in college
Collier.
that are not top 10 picks.
Yeah, they kind of fumbled on Cody Williams too last year.
Yeah, but I mean
No.
his brother's gonna help him get better.
Who's his brother?
J Dub.
Ah, you're right. Yes, I forgot about that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Alex
I
said-
hope he makes him better. Like,
Alex, who's mid?
yeah, who's mid?
Yeah, because we were
Alex.
talking about like 7 different players. I kind of forgot who it was. So ESPN has Walter Clayton ranked 28th in the class, whereas
All right, Brooklyn's pick is in.
oh god, please be good, please be good, please be good.
Like I said, of the players I said, it has to be one of those guys.
I need it to be either Asa Newell. I'd rather just be Asa Newell, to be honest with you.
Over Rasheer Fleming, obviously.
Yes, I'd rather not have. I always said Yakuchonis is mid. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think he is I think a lot of guys aren't sold on him because of
He
his
slipped for a reason.
year at Illinois.
That's true. Yeah,
You know,
it's tough, man. It's kind of like he slipped.
Watch
like,
him and end up being better than Igor, though.
Oh, you know he will. Like it's not like you don't have to tell me that. They
Or we
showed
could be totally wrong, and this guy's like a superstar.
he could be a bum. We never know.
Because Igor, at the beginning of the year, was crazy. He was going crazy.
Look, like I always said, who would have thought Jokic would have been the player he is? Picked during a Taco Bell commercial.
oh yeah, exactly.
But
Walter
that's
Clayton was
overseas,
crying.
man.
Shout out, bro.
Yeah, Walter Clayton deserved this. Had a hell of a run.
Oh yeah, it's the only reason why he's a first round pick. If
Yeah.
they went out in the Sweet 16, he would have been a guaranteed second rounder.
All right, here comes Silv. Am I ahead?
Year ahead.
I will tell you what the pick is.
Hold on, I'm refreshing it. Oh, here we go. So the Brooklyn Nets select. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good.
Calapachonis.
Please be Asa Newell with 20.
Nolan Traore
Oh, I
is
knew we
the
were gonna-
pick.
I knew we were gonna take.
Did it?
For
Did it say
Brooklyn.
watch him take him?
Another guard from France. Dude,
Wow.
really?
So it's not Miami.
Dude,
Your GM likes overseas players, bro.
dude, dude, dude,
So
dude,
Nolan Traore is, what is he on the ringer? Let me see. Where is he?
dude.
Nolan Traore is, oh my God. Nolan Traore is 26th. Okay, he is compared to Nico Mannion,
Okay,
Jeff
you know what?
Teague, Rod
What are
Strickland,
y'all doing, bro?
You know what? I'm actually okay with this.
and 8% taller Facundo Campazzo.
I'm okay with this. Remember Facu, the little guard on the Nuggets?
Campazzo?
Yeah,
Okay, so Nolan Traore, oh my God.
I'm okay with this. You know what? I'm okay with this. I always say we need Europeans to win.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, boy.
He's a 6'3" guard from
You're-
Saint
you're-
Quentin.
Thinking of the cup full.
Um,
Half full, not half empty.
We are in full-fledged copium right now, bro.
All right. He averaged 12 points,
Uh.
5 assists. In his per 36, it was 20 points, 7 assists. He shot 41% from the field, 31 from 3. Nets took Nolan Traore. Nets took Nolan Traore, the guard from France. The guard from France.
He's a French dude, bro.
He was highly touted at the beginning of the year.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
And then he slipped heavy.
Sean Marks was always very high on Nolan Traore. But look, as long as he's good with the ball in his hands, then I will
2
be happy.
point guards, though? Take
I mean,
2
yeah.
point guards.
That's crazy.
What's his name?
We don't have point
Nolan-
guard. We
Nolan
actually we don't have
Traore.
a single point guard on the roster
He's
right
the
now.
French
so
guy.
I'm okay with it.
Nolan Traore.
Nolan Traore. So,
Traore.
Tankathon kind of has him good, but his fouls are pretty bad. His defensive rating is bad.
He's
His
inefficient.
3-point
Yeah.
percentage is pretty bad. But you could always improve on that. He's only 19 years old. He just turned 19 in May.
He played in a pro league,
But listen,
Yeah, he did. That's the one upside thing.
and it's a very hard league.
And this is the first pick.
What?
This is the first pick from the Mikal Bridges trade. Nolan
Okay.
Traore.
Okay. Wait, what pro league did you play in?
France.
Oh, do
played-
you
he
have, do you have
played with-
sound on your video, Gio?
Turn your sound up, Chico.
There's no sound.
Oh, I heard it going
We heard a
through.
little bit. Yeah, this is. I think Wemby talked about him last year. He
Oh,
said.
good.
He said, "Watch out for him next year."
He looks
Um,
nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm watching the highlights right now. He looks disgusting.
I'm okay with that.
You know
His
what-
finishing is pretty
Hey, you know what this is?
How tall is he?
You know what this
he
screams?
is 6'3".
6'8".
Remember another French
Better than Igor.
Wait, remember
Definitely better than Igor.
remember the last
Definitely better
Remember
than-
the last French point guard that came to New York?
CMB?
Oh,
Nah, I don't
forgot
think he's
about
better
that.
than CMB.
Remember the
Definitely
last
better than
remember-
CMB.
Tyler,
Nah.
remember the last French point guard that came to New York? What happened to him?
Frank Ntilikina?
Yeah, what happened to him?
Yeah, but the Knicks don't draft well.
Yeah.
Like they're known to not draft well.
Well, do the Nets draft well?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We had no picture this since Sean Marks took over, and we traded all those players to get the picks. We traded like Thaddeus Young and Bojan Bogdanovic, and those picks turned into Jared Allen, to Karis LeVert, and then we were able to draft Nick Claxton in the second round, Day'Ron Sharp, Noah Clowney. Those guys are turning into good picks. So we haven't had a lottery pick until now. So the one thing Sean Marks I know does well is drafting and finding random
Who's
guys
on
off the
now?
scrap heap.
Who's on the clock?
Right now,
Miami.
oh yeah, they're definitely taking Yakuchonis. It has to be.
Oh, they are taking Yakuchonis.
Anthony, what is Traore's? What is he good at?
Is he related to?
Oh,
Is he related to Adama?
Just his assist usage and his assists.
Oh wait, tell
Usage?
Gio the comparison.
Oh, so his comparison is Nico Mannion, Rod Strickland,
Okay.
Jeff Teague, and
Fun fact.
and
Oh, never mind.
8% taller Facundo Campazzo.
Bro, Nico Mannion didn't even play in the league. And it's a comparison.
That's bad.
He played maybe like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's true. What was the
first
fu-
season?
So Gio's gonna tell us that he knows Rod Strickland.
Yeah.
Oh
How'd you know?
yeah, shout
Yeah.
out. What pick are we on? We're on 20.
Tyler, this Nets draft is looking like a solid D for me right now.
Pause. First of all,
Sorry.
wild.
It's a solid D.
Look, all I can say is this draft is
Dylan
1,000% better than the Knicks right now.
Well, yeah, I know, but
I don't think it's a D. If I were to grade this draft right now, I would give it a solid B minus.
it's a lot of upside.
Yeah.
B minus?
That's
B
literally what
I think
you're.
a high is a C, depending on
But
what
listen,
the picks are.
but couldn't you traded these picks to get a lottery pick above 8?
They definitely tried.
We could have, but I didn't want them trading up. I want us to take 5 rookies
Why?
because we were going to get fleeced in any lottery trade.
But you could trade like 3.
Yeah, it's not worth
I think it is.
Wait, what pick do you have next now?
22
Why does it say Atlanta?
because they traded
How are
it.
you
to
going to
still
develop
pending.
5 young players at the same time?
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. Look, we'll figure
Plus
it out.
the ones on the team already.
Yeah, because it's already a young team.
We only have like 7 guys under contract for next year, so we need to fill out the roster. We have so much cap space, so we're gonna make trades too.
They are gonna make trades.
We'll probably attach a couple of those guys to Cam Johnson in any sort of trade. Alex said, okay, but would you rather have Mikal Bridges or Igor?
Mikal
I'm really
Bridges.
glad you mentioned that because I actually would rather have Igor because Mikal Bridges is a year away from making $200 million. So I actually would rather have Igor.
What am I hearing? That's your volume, right?
No, there's nothing
Put it
on.
down, Put it down.
There's nothing on, Gio.
Put it down.
It's maybe there was.
I
on.
told you. It was his
Damn.
volume.
I
Get
don't
outta
know,
here.
maybe
He
it
got caught
was.
in 17K, bro.
I don't know. It was on low, bro.
Gio, bro.
Yeah, better get copyrighted, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Gio, bro. This kid Antoine, bro.
I know. I tried to tell
All
you
right.
guys about him. You guys didn't
The
believe me.
Heat pick is in, folks.
Yeah, Miami's on the board.
It has to be Yakuchonis at this point, right?
It has to be Yakuchonis.
It's Goabe.
They finally have a point guard.
He said
guard.
no.
Jonas.
Is it?
Hell of a name.
Or no, it could be Jace Richardson as well.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Jason Richardson's son.
Oh yeah, it's your guy, bro.
That's my guy.
The Nets is after them?
No, Utah,
Utah.
then the Nets. So I think Utah swapped this pick, right?
With was it?
Yakuchonis went 20th to the Miami Heat.
Yes.
Shout out Broski Doodle.
That is a perfect fit for
What is a
Yakuchonis.
broski doodle? Can we define that?
I don't even know. I guess Broski and then just add Doodle at the end. This
add
comp,
Doodle.
bro, no, this is honestly the craziest set of player comps. This is the first time I saw it tonight.
hear it, let's hear it.
Spencer Dinwiddie,
Okay.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, Brandon Pajemski, and DeLon Wright.
It's so like.
That's so many different players.
That's
Random.
just 4 dudes, man.
And they all play different.
Yeah,
It's
it's so
like
random.
dead
It's
ass.
like you ask AI, randomly generate me
4 NBA
4
players.
different players who play completely different, and then it give you those 4 players.
Yeah,
I guess so.
I
That's
guess
who.
I'm not going to take a big.
we can potentially next. We have to wait for Utah to pick, and then
I
it's
think
us.
you guys could take Newell or Danny Wolf.
Bro, I just want Asa Newell, man. Just give it to
Danny
me.
Wolf though on defense.
It's not that good.
Just give me Asa Newell, dude.
How do you guys know all these players? Especially you, Fetty. Like,
Because he watches
I,
college
I
basketball.
love the draft. I love watching. I
Yeah.
love scouting.
so you like watch all these players. They watch
Not
their games.
all the players, but the players
A decent chunk of them.
that grab my interest.
So like,
All right,
you watch their
so-
games live, or you watch like the highlights of them.
Some I watch live. Some I watch
Highlights.
highlights.
All right, Jakub Jonas again, like Igor, had a very good freshman year from Lithuania.
Keep playing.
6'6" guard with a 6'7" wingspan, plays both the point and the two.
From Lithuania.
I think he played. Did he
I'll tell you
play?
this, if
Is he
he
from
could
there, or did he
create
play
his
in a
own
league
shot-
over there?
Huh?
Is he from there, or did he play in a league?
He's
over
from there. He played for Illinois.
there? Oh, okay.
Yeah, this year he plays in Illinois. Illinois
Sweet.
freshman.
The second one too.
He averaged 15, 5, and 4 on 44% shooting, 31% from three.
Alex said play Danny Wolf and Claxton together.
Oh.
I'd only be okay with that if Claxton starts shooting threes.
Danny
but I'm-
Wolf shoots threes.
I'm also just not even
Call
convinced. I'm also just not convinced that Claxton's on the team next year. Like he's definitely getting
Yeah.
traded.
Okay, so this pick is going to Wizards. This was the Walter Clayton trade.
Oh, okay.
So
fair enough.
Wizards, this is really wide open for the Wizards.
It really is, to be fair.
I could see Newell.
Yeah.
I could see Newell. I could
So-
see Neat Clifford. I can see Rasheer Fleming.
Nope.
I don't think I,
can
could see any-
Will Riley.
Really? You know Will Riley?
No, I'm just listening. To this.
He's good.
Is he?
I could see Liam McNeely here for Corey Kispert. They're the same player.
What about Neek?
I said Neek. Neat Clifford would be. I think the
Oh,
Net-
what about Dink Pate,
Who? Dink
the guy that came from G League Ignite?
Oh. Yo, I need the Nets to take
He
Ben.
play in
I
Mexico.
need the Nets to take Ben Saroff.
No, I'm.
That'd
good,
be the
man.
icing on top.
You like Ben Saroff?
Not really. That's why I said
You guys
he's a
want
Nets
to start
player.
like grading all the picks that we've seen so far? Like,
I don't.
Yeah, while we wait for the pick,
from
we can.
1 to like wherever we are at right
Yeah,
now.
so let's start with the first pick, Dallas Mavs, Cooper Flag,
A plus.
A.
A plus.
You can't get better than that, so it's A plus.
Yeah.
One of the best
Right.
prospects in a while.
Unless Dylan becomes the better player.
Okay.
No, but still though,
Wanna
because
leave
like
some room for that?
hindsight's
That's fine.
2020, because Cooper Flag was the better prospect. But second pick, Dylan Harper to the Spurs,
A plus.
A plus.
Yeah.
A plus. Sixers third pick, VJ Edgecombe.
This is an A minus.
This is A minus, I think too.
Yeah. Regardless.
I give it an A.
Yeah.
I think he's the second best player in the class.
I
Okay.
Over
disagree.
Derek Harper.
I'm a huge. He's a dog,
Man,
bro.
it's like Derek Harper.
Yeah,
Derek Harper.
Derek Harper is crazy.
Who the hell is Derek
mean-
Harper?
I'm thinking of. I don't even know. What
Jack
I'm
said.
thinking of.
Jack said, "Who do you think is the steal of the draft so far?"
Carter Bryan.
Yes.
Yes.
Undeniably him.
No.
Where did he go?
No. Malawatch.
No, because like Carter Bryant went to
Carter
San Antonio,
Bryant.
bro. He fell to 14.
He fell for Malwash fell to
10.
10.
He was going to be a top 10 pick regardless. Carter Bryant should have been in the top 10. But fourth pick to the Hornets, Con Kneppel.
It's an A.
C.
No, it's an A.
I'm not as high as him.
I'm going to give it a B plus.
I'm giving it a B plus.
He reminds me a lot of Dalton Connect.
Yeah.
So.
No.
Which is who they tried trading for him.
Yeah.
For Mark Williams. So
He's better than Dalton.
we have Dalton Connect at home.
He's more of a pure shooter.
That's what they both Dalton
They
Connect
both do the
averaged
same.
20
But
plus in college.
it seems too much like a Tajani Salon, like we effed up. Let's just try again.
True.
And he doesn't fit with their team.
I mean, their team
They
stinks.
need
They're
some
not doing anything.
defense.
Yeah.
Fifth pick to the Jazz, Ace Bailey.
A.
A. You can't go wrong here.
A minus. I'm not very high on Ace Bailey.
I like Ace Bailey.
I know, but you can't go wrong here with who was on the board. You had to be him.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I think I would have preferred Trey Johnson for them.
Wow.
Fair. Okay. Either or. Swap Trey and Ace.
Yeah.
They're both good.
Sixth pick, Trey Johnson to Washington.
I think it's an A.
A.
It's an A pick.
A minus.
Yeah, say.
Seventh pick, Jeremiah Fears to the Pelicans.
B plus.
I give it an A,
What
A
did
minus.
they need?
It's a swing for the fences pick. It's either going to work out really, really well,
Exactly.
or it's not going to work out at all.
Because, like you said, he's a project. Right?
Remember,
Yeah.
they're rumored to trade both Herb Jones and Trey Murphy.
Yeah, exactly.
But Fears is a small guard, right?
Fears
Right.
is a point guard. He'll
He's
be the
an
point guard.
undersized guard.
He would basically be
And
the
he's
backup to
super
Jordan
young.
Poole.
Back up to Jordan Poole.
I mean, he'll be the backup to DeJounte Murray once the season ends next year.
I don't know. I think I'll give this a B plus for now.
Okay. 8th pick, Igor Devin to the Brooklyn Nets.
C.
Yeah, that's a good C+.
C plus.
Because who was on the board?
That's
Yakuchonis,
Malawak.
Malawak,
Watch. Who else?
Senge.
Senge,
Even- you would take him.
Derek
Ryan.
Weed.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you would take all three of those guys over this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would prove me wrong, Igor. 9th pick, Colin Murray Boyles to Toronto.
This is an A.
It's a C or a B minus.
That's a B minus. This was not the pick for them. Like, I don't even think they screwed that up so badly.
Unless they see something we don't. And Messiah usually does.
Yeah, that's
see.
true.
He said the same thing about Grady.
Oh,
Grady?
We're waiting on Grady.
I think Grady's not as good as defensive. Just because his defense is terrible.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's a shooter.
I don't like
Um,
players who don't play defense.
That's fair.
Yeah. I don't think anybody does.
No, I really dislike players who don't play defense.
What do you
10th
think about Cat?
I'm not a fan.
Well, you
Yeah.
got to play defense. Basketball, I mean, but the NBA now, defense is kind of lackluster everywhere.
I think that's a myth. But we
Because,
don't have to
bro,
get
in
into that
playoffs,
now.
especially,
Yeah.
they're going to pick on the 1 weak link.
Exactly.
And if you have a team that doesn't have a weak link, usually you'll win a championship. Like the Boston Celtics, when they won it, they didn't
OKC.
have a weak link. With OKC, they didn't have a
And
weak
even
link.
even the good defenders, like Indiana was hunting down Kason Wallace whenever he was on the floor. And he's a good defender.
Yeah, right. That's
But
crazy.
Tyrese Halliburton
And the
was
Knicks,
giving him
the
the
Knicks had
business.
2 weak defenders. They
Exactly.
Yeah.
JB and
Yeah,
Mikhail
Jalen
couldn't
Brunson
defend for
and-
crap.
Had
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson and
Cat.
Cat.
No, I mean they
Oh,
have
Cat,
they have,
yes.
they have 3 weak defenders in that lineup.
Who?
Mikal
At least
Bridges.
Mikhail could hold
I
his
think
own
Mikhail's
kind of
decent.
guy. You know, he could hold
I think
his
he's
own.
average for a
He-
defender.
I think he's a little bit above average on defense, Mikal. But Jalen Brunson's
He
below
could be better.
average.
Mikhail could be better
Yeah,
on
he could
defense.
be better.
Yeah.
He was better when he was.
We
with
know
Suns.
Cat's not playing any defense.
Cat's a liability for sure.
OG's
Cat's a
the
total
OG's the
liability.
OG's the only one actually contesting for
OG
the
is
steal.
the best defender in the league.
I don't think I agree with that.
That's
I
interesting.
think so.
That's interesting.
Still,
I think so.
I see.
No.
That's a good. I see your
I don't
point.
think
who's
he's
better?
watched.
Who's better?
He's still a really good. He's
Who's
still
better?
like the next best defender.
Who's better?
Well, Wemby.
Just plenty.
I think
of-
Wemby's clearly
Wemby,
the
okay,
best.
okay, yes,
Yeah.
okay.
I think
Other than
Wemby's
Wemby.
clearly the best. I would take Dyson Daniels over
No,
OG Anunoby.
I would not.
I
Okay.
would absolutely take
I
him.
would
The,
not.
the Utah Jazz have selected Will
OG's way more versatile than Dyson Daniels.
Fitty, your guy off the board, Will Riley to Utah.
He's slower.
Utah is good.
At 20
Who?
at 21, Will Riley.
No,
William
very
Riley.
lengthy.
Okay, again, the Nets have a plethora
Better offensive player.
to choose from.
Better defensive
I guarantee you we're
He's
not
better
taking
overall.
anyone
player.
in
Can't
the
tell me
5 best
Dyson Daniels is
available.
better than OG.
He's a better overall player than Dyson. But
He's better.
defensively,
He's
I'll
better
take Dyson.
offensively than Dyson, but defensively, I'd take Dyson.
I agree.
I would take OG.
So Illinois teammates go back to back, 20 and 21.
Who was the guy? Will.
Yakuchonis
Will
and Will Riley, Illinois
Will
teammates.
Riley.
His comp is Jet
Will
Howard, Nikola
Riley.
Jovic, Kevin Martin, and Quincy Miller.
I love Kevin Martin.
He grew from 5'9" to 6'6" in the pandemic.
Just like you.
Yeah,
What?
No, literally just like you.
basically just like
Who said that you were from 5'9" to 6'6"?
yeah, on ESPN. They just showed it on the thing.
Oh,
He
really?
gained 20 pounds since the start of last year.
Wow.
I like.
He's raised in the same
Canadian.
hometown as Jamal Murray.
He's Canadian.
Oh, in
yeah?
Kitchener?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yo, Canadian hoopers are kind of nice.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Would you take Caruso defensively over OG?
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Are you? Have you been watching the
I
playoffs,
am
bro?
a firm believer that OG Anunoby is the best defender in
What
the
about?
league.
Even well, you think
And I will stand by
Well, you
it.
think
Maybe when
he's-
he was on the Raptors.
well, you
bro.
think he's better
When
than
he's on the Knicks too.
you think he's better than Wemby?
No,
No, he said
not better
no.
than
He
Wemby.
said
Okay.
no. He said no.
What about Chet?
What about Neesmith?
Yes. I think Chet is slightly overrated.
I think so,
Offensively,
too.
he
I
is.
think so,
Defensively,
too.
I think he's
And
underrated
defensively,
defensively.
Ah,
I think he is.
I think he's. No, I'm not gonna even say this. I can't even say this on the stream. But what about Neesmith?
OG by far.
I like Neesmith, man.
Neesmith
I think
and
he's
Are
Drew
really
you
Holiday.
good.
just saying that because like the Toronto bias?
No,
Nemhard
because
too?
like I will tell you, Pascal Siakam is a terrible defender.
Oh yeah, he is.
What about Nemhard?
What about
Nemhard was-
Kawhi?
Did you see the defense he played on SGA?
OG is a better defender.
Fetty, what about
Can you put Nemhard on a center?
Well, I guess in terms of
I
versatility.
seen,
Caruso
I
on
seen,
a center.
I
You
seen,
could put Caruso.
I seen
Caruso.
Caruso guarded Jokic, bro, and locked him up. Low
OG
key.
guarded Jokic too.
Yeah, but did he lock him up like
He,
Caruso?
on
did?
Yeah, the-
Toronto, when
the
I
Nug-
watch him, he played pretty
the
good.
Nuggets haven't beaten the Knicks in like 4 years.
I gotta see more OG.
What about who's the name I said? What about Kawhi?
Not anymore.
Well, obviously.
Did you watch? Did you watch like all the Knicks games this year and saw like OG like play?
When the games I saw, OG was good.
I know there were some games he was pretty bad.
What about Aaron Gordon? Very versatile.
OG's better.
Oh my gosh. Aaron Gordon can guard 1 through 5 too. Not one.
My
one through
favorite
two.
perimeter defenders are OG and Herb Jones.
Okay.
I think Herb Jones is better than OG.
Oh, that's
No.
Herb's
I
got to stay
think
on the
OG's better than
court.
Herb.
Herb has to stay on the court to be better.
My top 3 defenders right now are Wemby, Dyson Daniels, and Herb Jones.
Dyson Daniels just gets a lot of steals,
He's everywhere.
but you can't.
He's
He's not as versatile as OG.
everywhere.
He's not as good as a rim protector as OG. He's not as versatile as OG.
What about Lou Dort?
Oh, Lou
He's
Dort's a
just a
good shout.
pesky defender. He's not
Yeah.
a good defender.
He's just
Okay.
dirty.
He is.
He's so
Lou Dort.
dirty, bro.
Listen, when you go into the Dortru chamber,
But you need one of those on your team.
He just discovered that nickname. It's been around
I
for
did.
years.
I didn't know it was a thing.
Oh, it's been around like for at least 3
Okay,
or 4 years.
so Atlanta is taking Brooklyn's pick at 22 right now,
We have the picks going to us.
and then New Orleans and OKC again.
Yeah, OKC's
Okay, sure.
got like 5 picks in this draft.
Sure.
Nick Clifford. Might
To
be the
who?
pick
To who?
right now. Who's
Brooklyn.
picking right
That's what I said.
Give me Asa Newell, please. Just give me someone.
Y'all
that
need
I-
wings though, bro.
Tyler,
Give me
are we closing out after this pick?
Do we want to?
Yeah.
Because we still got to record two more shorts.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we gotta
10:45.
finish up recording.
Okay, that's fair.
Guys,
Ask your last questions. We really
Yeah.
want to hear from you guys. Whatever's on your mind, put it in the chat now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know.
We're kind of running out of the guys now because these are all guys that we should know a little bit of. But after Asa Newell, it's kind of a free for all. Jakob Jonas is off. Oh, Jace Richardson is still on the board, I guess. That's fun. And then Asa Newell, that's it. And it's kind of a free fall after that. We don't know who could go anywhere.
Yeah. We still got 89 people in the Twitter feed.
All right, I have a question. Mavericks, okay?
Oh, the
Who
Nets,
is
the
the
Nets are happy
best-
right now.
Who is
Nets
the
are what?
The Nets are
wait,
happy right now in the front office.
Ooh.
Oh, Lord.
Could
What's
this
going
be
on?
Neat,
They're unhappy.
No, they're happy. They're celebrating right now.
could this be Neat Clifford?
I don't know. But you ask your question, Gio.
The question is, in college, who was the bigger prospect? Going into the NBA draft, was it Kyrie? Was it Cooper Flag? Or was it Anthony Davis?
Kyrie.
Kyrie was the biggest
Or
prospect.
AD.
I think it has to be AD, right? Because he won the
AD?
He won the Natty.
It's ED or Kyrie.
I think it has to be Anthony Davis.
It's not
For
Cooper.
what?
No. If Coop, I think Zion was probably the biggest. Well, I mean, if we're talking about
LeBron.
the two biggest hyped up were LeBron and Wemby,
Yeah,
But-
of course.
naturally. Same with
I
Magic.
think
But I think
Zion.
Cooper's pretty hyped
Ben
up, too.
Simmons was pretty hyped.
Ben Simmons was hyped
I mean, think
up.
about it, like a 6'10" guard that can
Yeah.
defend like prime. Like where do you rank like prime Ben Simmons the
Oh my
defender?
gosh.
As a defender, he's a pretty good
very
defender.
good.
He was
Better than
all
OG.
time. No.
He was better than OG on defense.
I have some bias. So I love OG.
Yeah. Who's the best defender of all time in your opinion?
All time,
Kawhi Leonard, bro. That's my take.
Michael Jordan.
Oh hell no.
Mm,
Get him out of here, bro.
nah, I wouldn't say Kawhi either.
Michael Jordan, overall, best defender. I would even take, listen,
I think I would take Hakeem.
even as a
Over
guard.
everybody.
I would
Are you
say
gonna take
Gary
like a?
Payton.
Are you taking a guard or are you taking like a?
Overall.
See, I think big men are very like overrated in terms of defense.
I think I
Because
agree.
they're just like rim protectors. So I like a person who could guard.
One that's
multiple positions.
versatile.
That's why I
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
forward.
I take a forward for
Yeah.
defense. That's why I take Kawhi, or I would take Pippen maybe.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's another good
Or
option.
you take Jordan as a guard, 6'6".
Yeah.
Or you could take a smaller big man like Ben Wallace.
Yeah, he can guard. He can guard.
Ben
both.
Wallace-
Wait, just imagine Jordan just guarding you.
Yeah,
You're
look
shook.
at me. He's gonna cook me. Of
No,
course
like
he's gonna lock
anybody.
me.
He's gonna clamp your
Just
ass.
the aura
bro.
that he had.
I guess the aura plays more defense than him, but
Ben
Nah,
Wallace.
bro, he won a defensive player of the year twice.
Yeah,
right?
that was a shame though.
Jack said best defender is Hakeem because he has the most blocks.
That's what they say. I like it though. I like that pick.
I'm not picking
Just
a
be,
player
I'm
that I
not
never
mad at
watched.
Be careful, G, because your mic's more sensitive. It's
Oh,
getting
you're
weird.
hearing that?
Ben Wallace is a shooting guard.
Okay, yeah,
yo,
definitely.
Anthony.
Okay.
If you guys understand where that's from, you're really an OG.
Okay.
You really
Ben
If you
Wallace is a
understand that.
shooting guard.
Because he said that.
He's
way-
not a
how-
center.
A
how
year
long
ago.
Literally a year ago, he said that on
Yeah.
like one of our drafts that we did.
He said,
said or
Jack said or
MJ.
MJ. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fair.
Or MJ.
Okay.
I don't think you guys understand how good AD was on defense his freshman year. He allowed 0 shots at the rim.
We're talking about college AD.
Yeah.
Yeah,
College
I agree.
AD was insane.
Yeah.
He played on the Olympics, right?
Here we go, boys. The third Nets pick.
Nick
All
Clifford.
right.
Oh, please be
Nick
good.
Clifford, Nick
Please be
Clifford.
good. Please be good. With the NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks going to the Brooklyn Nets select. Who the hell? Oh, we got Drake Powell.
Drake Powell
Who in
The
what?
guy from
from North
North
Carolina.
You know, we have Tar Heel roots. We have Cam Johnson. We have Daron Sharp.
this is a bad draft for you guys.
Drake. Okay.
Bro, his player comes. Oh, no.
Whoa.
Terrence Mann, Torian Prince, bro.
Yo, Tyler, are you okay, bro?
No.
He's from
5
North Carolina.
first-round picks for nothing.
It looks like the Knicks won the trade.
He's a good shooter. This kid's a good shooter.
Is he?
Yes.
But he was
Thankfully.
projected to be a second-round pick.
Terrence Mann, Maurice Harkless, and Torian Prince.
Look, it's okay. The draft comparisons are what they are,
Tyler,
bro.
what
How
is
tall is
He's
He's 6'5".
6'6" with a 7-foot wingspan. He's
Damn.
a number 13th overall prospect in the recent class.
Good
He-
3 and D.
He averaged 7.5 points, 3 rebounds on 48% shooting, 38 from 3. His per 36 were 10.5 points a game. He gets good turnovers, good blocks, good field goal percentage, good defensive BPM. Doesn't score a lot. That's the worst thing. Defensive rating is bad. Field goal percentage is bad. Tyler,
3 and D, right?
Tyler, what's going on?
No, you know what?
Three
You know
didn't
what?
show
This
up.
draft.
No, you know what?
3 in
No,
participation.
I think this is probably my favorite pick of the night.
What?
We're
Yes.
just loading up on guards.
No, because I think this kid's got upside. This was the remember what I said. This is a project pick.
Okay.
So
Could have gotten him
he
way
could-
later.
he could have because he could have also
Yeah.
gone in the lottery. So
What?
yeah, he could have.
No, I would have laughed so hard if he went in the lottery.
No, I'm actually happy with this pick.
I actually watched him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the 23rd ranked
I'm watching
guy
his-
on The Ringer. It's not bad.
I'm
Yeah.
watching his high school highlights, and he looks so mediocre, bro.
That's high school.
Yeah, but still,
Look at his
like,
college
Wouldn't you
highlight.
expect an NBA prospect to be balling out in high school? He looks so mid in high school.
Not all the
I
time.
mean,
He
listen.
looked even worse in college, bro.
These
Yeah.
picks are all listen. The picks for Brooklyn right now are all very interesting, regardless. But listen, it's
All controversial picks.
they're not. No,
Every single one is controversial.
Yeah.
It's possible, but like I said, once we get past 15, the picks can go any way.
Tyler, are you happy or are you convincing yourself to be happy?
No, I'm actually happier with this pick than I thought I would be. There was worse picks we could have made.
There
He
was
needs a haircut. I gotta get my haircut, and then he'd be straight.
Listen, like I said, it's a lot of guys here are kind of what ifs. I know
Yeah.
Issa Nua has some issues going on. That's why he's falling.
Right.
What's his issues?
I mean,
Did he even show up to draft night?
I don't know if he's there, but I
I
know
think
like
so. Yeah.
Okay.
something. I mean, I know he was falling because he was supposed to be top 10 like
Really?
a long time ago.
Powell?
No, Issa Newell.
Oh,
Another steal of the
okay,
draft, by
okay.
the way, is OKC getting Thomas.
Oh, Sorber, of course.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, but Issa Newell is still 15th overall on the draft board. Like, I'm sure like he shouldn't be falling this far. But
15th? That's high.
yeah, he's 15th overall on the draft board.
Mm-hmm.
That's very high.
Um,
Who?
but
Is
yeah,
it Newell?
yeah, Issa Newell.
Oh, I thought you were talking
All right. That's
Powell.
it. We
Yeah.
still have 2 more Nets picks, but Tyler could not care less about those. right
Yeah,
now.
because it's already 10:50 and we still got to record 2 more shorts. So
Yeah.
we're gonna skedaddle
We
here.
gotta pack it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Thank you
so-
guys for joining us.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us, Gio. This is still gonna go up to YouTube. So what word do people comment? They're still with the flow.
First of all, are we doing the G of the stream?
Nope, that's
No?
only for the pod.
He literally said that like 20 times yesterday.
Oh, did he? I completely.
Yeah.
All right, word of the stream. I don't know, bro. Come back to me on that. Finish what you have to say first.
That was all I had to say.
That's all you have to say.
Yeah. So let's come with the G of the
All
week.
right, let's go with Fetty. Comment Fetty in the chat because he joined us today.
FADY. Comment that at home.
FADY.
Fetty, we
Yes.
too you again for coming on the
Yes,
show.
for having
Yes,
today.
Fatty.
Yes.
Legend.
Alex, thank you for that comment.
Yes.
Oh, James.
James,
in the chat.
let's go.
James. Big
Oh, wow,
man,
James.
Just commented. Let's go, bro.
Big up.
We love you, James.
We love you,
James.
Jimmy.
God
Jimothy.
bless.
God bless.
Man, he awake mad late.
That's
Go to
crazy.
sleep, bro.
Yo,
Yeah, I'm
James.
surprised he's still up. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's go.
Past his bedtime. But Fetty, thank you all for coming out
Thank you
again.
for having me.
We hope you all enjoyed, guys. Thank you all for watching. We love you all endlessly. We still don't like Nico Harrison. And we'll see you on Friday for episode 63.
And Monday for
Our
for
next stream.
agency. Yeah, you see
Exactly.
us Monday.
So, peace out, guys.
Bye, everybody.